across the comic book community multiverse, the Comic-Con podcast begins now with your hosts, Justin, aka Nemesis Prime. If you give them the title of influencer, then that's giving them more power, right? That's how it is. Like, I'm a nobody. Listen, I'm a nobody. Zach, aka the Manimal.
We talked about it for a full, I believe, 7 to 8 minutes on an hour-long normal podcast for a show. And you would have thought we set their house on fire with the backlash. So,
Hi, everybody out there in the ether. Welcome back to another live show of the Comic-Con podcast. Because you know what? I don't know, man. I just don't even care. I'm not doing anything on this Sunday. I just cleaned. And there's, of course, more stuff, which someone will probably end up taking down because of this video. So we're going to go with it. So if anybody pops in the live chat, wants to pop in. If not, hopefully you're catching on the rewind. We are the Comic-Con podcast. One half, I should say. Mr. Binky's here. Jeff from Baltimore area. God knows where he lives, somewhere in Maryland. Hopping on with me because, of course, he's able to show this latest 2-hour-long video. If you guys got to check both of us out on Brian McClay's Beyond Wednesdays podcast YouTube channel last night. Thanks for popping in there. It was pretty wild there, right, Jeff?
Yeah, chemtrails.
Yeah, it was a little weird. It kind of went off the rails real quick. So, but yeah, it's gonna be fun tonight. So we're gonna watch. We're actually gonna do like a play-by-play, I guess, like NFL style, of the latest live video from Epic Nation, because he had to go live after us. I don't know if he wrote down everything that was said from Brian and Nick and Danielle and ourselves, but
well, it's curious if he did. He took the wrong notes because he misquoted things left and right, which is even better.
Yeah. So hopefully he's here in the chat, and that's cool. And we'll just go with the flow. So do you have anything else to say before we start breaking this bad boy down?
No. I mean, I'm exhausted. It was a long night after wrapping up with Brian, and then come to find out, I get a text that Epic was live. I was like, ooh, oh, okay. God. So I used that opportunity to pack up my whatnot sale from last Thursday and enjoyed.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's what I kind of did as well, late, like 1 a.m. And I guess the best part was that we got the daylight savings, so we gained an hour of sleep somehow. So when I woke up, I wasn't like super tired because the changing of the times was perfect. So all right, so we're going to screen share this latest video that we have, and Jeff, Binkies, feel free to say stop anytime. We'll break this thing down. So for anybody who's blocked by Epic Nation, here's your chance to watch a 2-hour video, and we are probably going to stay live for this entire time. So this is going to be fun. So let's go ahead and share this screen, and we're going to go with it.
So let's go ahead and pause for a sec. All right.
Wow, that didn't even last 9 seconds.
Nope. Terms of service violation. You can clearly see whatnot product in the back of his screen, and he is smoking tobacco, plain as day, in front of his inventory. That is explicitly noted in TOS.
Okay. So that's one TOS. We should start marking these down immediately.
Get the counter going.
Yeah.
Hope nobody has allergies.
I want their product damaged. He's getting pumped up. Ready? Look, he's like getting ready for this. Think about what I got to say.
You gotta check my notes. Check the script.
All right, here we go. Epic, if you're here in the chat,
people, let's talk. Did you guys saw that interview that happened today about me? I'm gonna talk calmly. I'm not blocking no trolls. I'm not blocking no one. I know it's late. I choose to come on late when a lot of people sleep.
Just block anyone.
So I can just say what I gotta say and don't get all riled up.
Okay, my time to pause. Why wasn't he on Brian's show, first of all? If he wants to play calm and cool and collective after his insane blowout from last week, why didn't you jump on Brian's show? Like, Brian would have let you speak. fuck, he let goddamn Nick speak the entire time, and nobody muted him. And I know Nick couldn't see the chat going, and he was getting like torn apart like by a ton of people. So
Yeah, people were asking everyone to mute Nick so everyone else could talk for
yeah.
minutes upon minutes straight.
All right, let's get back to this.
Oh, that crazy, you know. I choose to come on now. Because if I go on early on, it's going to be too crazy. Yeah, so all of these YouTubers, aka bloggers, safe day for the comic community, right?
Big time YouTube presence, can't
Three times, a lot of them said, hey, talk about drama. Because Nick GQ was there talking about other last year stuff. And people, if you're watching the video, you're going to see it's all about drama. It's nothing about like, oh, do justice, what's right for the community, all that yada nonsense they're trying to
Let's
do.
pause for a sec there.
So
there was plenty of discussion about justice and what's right for the community.
Agreed.
Came out of this guy's mouth specifically. If you know anything, say something. Same rules as Amtrak. See something, say something.
See it all the time in New York when I go on the train. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Can't get on a train anywhere around here. Same thing. Watch your bags. Watch people stealing. Boy, it's strange that Amtrak warns about people stealing too.
Yeah. And today, even earlier this morning on Instagram, someone posted about a scammer alert. That wasn't him. That was something about buying and selling books. Same CGC grade and serial code. Like just basically buying it and immediately putting it on eBay without even, I think, receiving the book.
Yeah.
So there's like those scammers out there. So, again, that's what we do here in the community. Ready to go?
Yep.
A lot of whatnot sellers on, have a lot of people on there. They talk about Nerdy Girl was there. She talk about me. Then they talk about the CGC thing with Subzero comics. Then, well, I have everything to talk about, guys. So we're gonna do one step at a time. With Subzero, the incident that went down in a comic show, all of that yada bullshit. Everybody know what's going on. You guys know how these shows are trying to get you off whatnot, making non-stop shows every day, talking about the same thing, which is like, like if you realize I stopped really talking about it, I just gotta address a few things tonight. That's why I'm doing it now, late, while I'm here. So I could actually have a conversation with some people in the chat. You don't have to like me. You can ask me questions. Anything you guys want to know about what went on, if you guys want to know about Subzero, if you guys want to know anything, just let me know. And I'll tell you the truth.
Oh, now he's going to tell you the truth.
About the
situation. First 7 times, not the truth.
Becoming stolen, books becoming returned. First it was a Brother Voodoo. Then it's a Doctor Strange book. Then it's some other type of book.
Doesn't matter.
So if you guys want to talk about this, I'm going to tell you the story from the beginning. I know I have a lot of haters here on Instagram, have a lot of trolls, but let's give it a few more minutes and I'll get into the conversation.
Nobody wants to troll you. Nobody wants to troll you. You did the wrong thing. You stole, bro. Like you and your employees stole.
Well, it's just hilarious to me too.
Dude said, all right, Legion, please stay here. I have something to tell you. I'll answer your comment. Just a few minutes. I'm trying to light up my hookah so I can breathe. I love hookah. People can hear it. I smoke hookah. I feel relaxed. I feel nice. It's not weed. It's
I break
not
the law.
crack.
I feel nice.
It's just regular nicotine. Instead of smoking cigarettes,
that looks like regular nicotine.
I like to smoke hookah. But I will answer your question, Legion of comments, right? You said delivered. Dude said you never delivered almost 50K worth of CGC books. Okay. I'll answer that question in a few seconds.
All right, real quick. There's another thing. Above like the lights, the 2 lights that are there, and then there's that one missing. Is that like supposed to be where the smoke detector would be?
Yes. So actually, if you go back earlier on, you could see the smoke detectors there, and he removed the smoke detector so he could smoke. That happened. I believe that was last week in the tirade when that happened.
Okay. All right, here we go. So again, hookah all around, all these items. I'm sure all the boxes behind.
Yep.
This
TOS
is his
violation.
Yeah, this
and
is
the
his
smoke.
whole area where he does his streaming from. So I'm sure
Correct.
all around him, because when he did the video with his employee and they turned the camera, all the comics were there. So again, yeah, all this stuff.
And you can see diamond boxes in the background
Yep.
too. It's no question as to what it is.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's keep going.
Which, by the way, not just the TOS violation. Thank you for pointing out the fire detector. That's a state
Any
and
more
federal
questions,
law
though? Because I'm
violation
going to
at that
address the CGC one.
He's got more
first.
questions.
Any
Where
more
were you on
questions?
Brian's show? Fuck.
While we wait for 1 minute, I'm just waiting for this thing to load on my phone so I could address the questions. That's all I'm waiting for. Something to actually load. That's all. We ain't waiting for nothing else. We're just waiting for something to be loaded.
I love how he wants to address all this, like what happened with Nick, what Nick said, what Danielle said, what we said, what Brian said after the fact. Like, he should have been on this show.
Well, he doesn't want to be a.
You said you owed me the
anyone to
money.
control his
Nice.
narrative.
Here, I'll answer your question. Truthfully and honestly, I will answer your question.
Are we going to answer the question, or are we just going to hookah? Like,
We're gonna hookah and keep asking for questions.
But while we're waiting for this to
I
load,
swear,
right,
I'll be honest, guys. I promise. I have a great track record.
I owe her money and all this other stuff, right? But why 2 days right before all this drama, right? If you had hate, or if I was doing something so wrong, right, guys? Think about this. Why would... Yeah, so no problem to drop. I got you. Nobody. No trolls again. Remove Legion. I'm just waiting for something to load, Legion. Give me like 2 more minutes. I tell you guys, we're here to talk. I'm not blocking no one. We're going to talk. I'm going to answer every question. I'm going to answer the legal question too. But let me just give you a point, right? Why 2 days before my live stream, before all this drama, the girl came and said, I love you, bro. You're the best brother ever on stream. And then 2 days after, all of a sudden, you just like, whoop. Isn't that like something fugazi? Or something like fishy? As I say, big fish, small fish. Doesn't that seem fishy to you guys? But anyways, I have a lot of stuff to talk about. You guys know how to believe me.
I want you to listen.
But
He
you're going to talk
knows what
about it, and that's
fugazi
what
means.
faith to Lord.
Later on in
It
this video,
shows
we're
it's
going
an
to see something else.
86% loading, so it should be good in about a minute or so.
It's curious too. It seems to me that someone else gave the definition of the word fugazi yesterday.
Oh, he smoked. This guy. He smoked more than he's spoken about. He can't answer questions. Like, if you're going to go live, just sit there, answer questions. Like, this guy Legion obviously is asking questions. And he's like, I got to wait for this to load. Like, just answer people's questions. I'm sure there's tons of people in his chat right now because it's super late.
I think there was like 70 or so folks, possibly more.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the court of drama, bro, but before I address it, Legion, I just want to wait for the video to load, right?
Gotta wait.
Yeah, right? They treat you accordingly afterwards. That's okay, bro. So I'm going to explain it to you. So if you don't like working with somebody and they're doing so bad and they owe you so much money, why wait for drama when you keep working with them? Alright, cool, no problem, dude. Collects, I got you. I just waited for everyone. I just waited everyone for just this to load.
I wish people like you
Well,
and me
let's
could have
load.
been in this.
I'm going to do one side at a time. So, Legion, I got to talk to you about the Subzero comics, right?
Who's that? Legion of Comics, right?
Yeah.
What we got? 8 minutes and still hasn't done anything.
It still hasn't addressed anyone. And
What
now we're
happened
up
with
to
Getting
4 TOS
Collectibles? What do you
violations.
mean? That's a big
Counter
show.
going.
But we will talk about Getting Collectibles too. If you guys want to ask questions about it, we're going to ask questions about anything. Any trolls, anybody want to come, they want to ask questions, be my guest.
And now we got to pause. Okay. Asking the trolls to come in that you've already blocked. Like, if I would have not been blocked by him, I clearly would have jumped on his show and asked a question.
Oh,
But,
all of us would. I mean,
of course.
and frankly, I would have hopped in on video. I don't.
Oh, I was
care.
wired last night after Brian's show. Not for any other reason than Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Let's continue. We're only 8
You're gonna
minutes.
answer all the questions. You're not fucking no one.
Take a shot every
Hey,
time he
I
says, I'm
will
going to answer
address
all
that
these
soon, too.
questions.
I'll need
I'm gonna
alcohol
sir,
counseling.
I'm
shortly.
gonna address everything, bro. I just waited for some stuff to load. Yeah, right? Nah, no giveaway tonight. Alright, guys, it finally load. Alright, so we had an address.
The download.
Yeah, right. I waited because the person sent it to me in an email. So emails, it takes a little longer to load when they're waiting for a video.
It's true. Emails take forever to load. They
This
gotta, like,
video
come in the mail, and then the
is
mailman
already
has to get them,
submitted.
and the mailman has to deliver.
I warned the person while the video was recorded that they are being recorded. Also, law enforcement have the video. So before we go into anything, Subzero and I had been. First of all, let me address Nick GQ. He think that I sublease Subzero books or I sell Subzero books for him. It's nothing like that. So Subzero hit me up and said, hey, I have a lot of books to sell. I need a buyer. I need money right away. Come buy all these books. Boom. That's the first time I met him where he hit me up to buy comic books. First time I bought books from him. Everything was good. I dropped like 7,000 to 8,000. And then he was like, 2 weeks after, he was like, yo, Epic, I got more books. And I was like, all right, cool. And then boom, 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 boom. I keep buying books. Then it comes to a point where I think I almost buy out his entire slab. In 2 months, I bought over like $60,000 to $70,000 in slabs from him because he had good stuff. So I bought a lot of slabs from him. Secondly, when his stuff was getting low, he was like, hey, do you know any good CGC guys? So I said, yeah, I know a few. I know one. And if you about him, I'm going through a little trouble with him getting back my books in time. I know another guy. So I asked him what you want to do. So he said that he want to grade books and he want to send books to Italy. He used to work with Captia Collectibles and it take 3-4 years to give him back his books. And as I said, I have all that text, all this on video. But let me just explain before I play the video. So the whole thing with Subzero, basically, I recommend him to someone. And the person who I recommend him to is not a scammer. Subzero give this guy a bunch of books. The books are graded. The guy have the books. The guy want to meet. Let me tell you, yeah, some of the press are clean and also submit. Also take the books, get it signed, go facilitate the books, goes to con. Guarantee. So the guy who Subzero claims that we have his books, they have his books, right? I tell him already, you want to go to a local prison, come meet the guy so you could collect your books, but you have to pay for all the CGC grading fees. And Subzero have a lot of books graded. Give me some books to drop for the guy, and he personally give the guy books. But let me just play this video so you guys can see how this is. So number one, Subzero say I owe him $55,000, right? Then 1 week after, he said, you know what? You owe me $33,000. That's the lowest. You owe me $33,000. Then today, he texts. I say, you know what, bro? Give me $20,000 and we done. And then it's like the numbers keep dropping. Why? So let me explain to you. Subzero.
Okay. I think Subzero kind of explained this. Excuse me. Explained this a little bit with his video with Thorough. He said that he would take less and he would just pay out of his pocket what he had to send, what he had to give back to people that bought from him, just to get rid of this guy, basically. So that's why the numbers keep changing. The numbers keep dropping because obviously he knows he's not going to get $60,000 from Epic. So if he changes it to 40 and then the 30 is because then the rest of it's going to come out of his own pocket just to, squash all, the pay invoices, whatever.
Well, and think about it like debt consolidation as well. Debt consolidation, they will continually move the line down, and down if they think they'll get a penny.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a lot of $5 Scotty Young books. Like, for example, he give me like a regular new Scotty Young issue.
So we've seen the videos from Subzero as to what was given to him.
Mm-hmm.
There's not, maybe it's also some $5 books, but we saw some UF4 first prints and UF4 second prints, multiple $100 raw books. You know, I don't know the condition. It's an Instagram video, but if we assume that they're all 9.4 or better, those aren't $5 books. Those are $1,000 books in some cases.
That just came out. I said, Epic, get it signed. See if a guy going to Scotty Young. Whenever he go, just get it signed. Blah blah blah. But Subzero never told you he get books before, so that's why he keep giving books. Nobody, not stupid, to give books back to back 2 years, right? Without getting back books. It don't make no sense. Subzero drop.
Well,
a lot of
and that's the grift as well. So the grift
variants.
is, if somebody's a grifter, they're honest out of the gate. Because if you try to grift out of the gate and build no trust, you have no grift. So of course books came back. Makes perfect sense.
That's right. Now I was like, now he was like, hey, this guy didn't give me back all my books. He said, you know what? Give me 50K. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, oh, the book, if it's signed and it's CGC, that $5 book becomes $400. I was like, bro, when you get this ridiculous. A regular new various size card was $100, but you didn't pay for no grading fees. What are you talking about? You want your books? Go pick your book up. And plus, he had some issues. He said with some Clint and Crane books, right? Some customers complaining during Comic-Con. He came to Comic-Con, talked to him nice. So we spoke to him with New York Comic-Con and stuff, right? I bring him in the con, we talk, and bro, he saw the guy. And the guy told him, you owe me money for CGC books. I know he's trying to twist and turn this conversation where he just want money. When I play this video, you guys going to understand. This guy have the books to give Subzero right now. But Subzero don't want to pay the grading fees. And he want a list. I was like, bro, you know what books is there? Why I have to do a list? Just come and see the books. You're going to see with your 2 eyes. Come at 101 local prison. Come and see the books. All right, bro? So then he threatened me and he was like, Epic. Today he texted me and he was like, hey, I want 20K and that's it. I was like, bro, I sent you 7,000. I lent you 7,000. His books raw value, maybe like $10,000 or less, way less. Just his Crane books is a little high, but otherwise, all that shit is like garbage. All the books he's showing you, I bought it from him. I have a lot of Zellies that I sent him over 70 to 50 to 8. I sent him a lot of money, bro. I didn't even check it up. Because when I check my Zelly, 15,000, 22,000, 9,000, 6,000, 8,000. So let's play this video. It's a conversation. He already knows it's recorded and the local person haven't. So you just hear this video, guys. You tell me how it sound like. My phone battery had died. I didn't charge my phone.
Okay.
So you're not for the yelling and thing, because I know it died with the yelling.
Okay, so listen.
You're not for the yelling part.
You know what?
You're not for the yelling part. Let's talk it
So
out.
no yelling. I'm not yelling. So the selling point has nothing to do with me. You're a seller. You know what you're doing. You're lowballing me. I already brought the whole price down. I just want to be done with it. Tell me just yes, bro. Stop pushing me around. You know you did me wrong for 2 to 3 years.
No, I know I have the books from you and the guy have the list.
Bro, I don't want nothing from you no more.
All right. So that's it. That's what.
Just make your money, bro. Make your money. God bless you.
So why you don't take it and make your money? If it's 33K, you can make so much money, right?
The money is so double because you know what you're doing right now. You just want the books. You want me to go low. You want me to keep going low so that way it's comfortable for you and then you can come on, bro. Like
we'll go low, bro. So why I can't give you back all the raw books? Those books are graded. Some books are graded already.
I don't want nothing from you because I picked up my own raw books. I don't trust you picking up the raw books. I don't want nothing from you no more.
And half of them books is not 98 still. You told me.
I don't tell you that my books are not 98.
Allegedly, and I'm stressing allegedly because there's no proof as to the fact that Subzero consented to
Correct.
the recording of this conversation. In addition, allegedly, this was in front of a detective. I have heard, I can't corroborate that fact. I don't have the ability to see into the legal system, but I have heard that Epic has drawn up a restraining order of some degree against Subzero, which would explain why there would have been a detective, and is also kind of hilarious in and of itself.
I think the first thing you should have said was you're being recorded.
Correct. So there's another piece to this, though, to what you're saying.
Oh, I'm sure there's a piece that's completely missing from this
Well,
conversation.
even past that. So sure, if he consented to being recorded, that's one thing. There's also things that have to do with transmission of recordings without having consent as to that fact.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the gray area you skirt into here on this one. Every place is different. Every circumstance is different. Every scenario is different. This was a private conversation. It was not held in a public space where public eyes could be on it. So there's a lot of other layers of other things here.
Not all the books I get from you is not each, but I will make sure.
So he's saying, right, all the books he gives the grader is 9 each, raw books, right?
I didn't hear that.
So what I'm trying to explain to him, you can't tell the grader this is a 9-8 book. It's like you can't guarantee a 9-8 book, right? And as you hear in the video, I offer him to take him. I offer him to give him the raw books back. I will buy. Give me a list.
So
I will buy
pause,
all the raw
pause.
books you have. You have videos with every books that.
So 3 minutes ago, this alleged CGC person had all of the slabs to get back to him, and he just had to pay grading fees.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, Epic just said, "I'll give you all the raw books back."
Yes.
One of these things is not like the other one.
Okay. You all heard it.
It was dropped off to the grader. I mean, I will be responsible for the grader. I even just offer him that. But look at this, guys. We're gonna continue the video.
Get nice name copies for you. I will buy name copies for you. All of $5 I'll buy name copies. All of the Scotty Young, Deadlock, all the Scotty Young, Deadlock, all the Scotty Young, Spider-Gwen, all these other books. I'll get it for you. All the list you get, I'll get it for you. I'll buy name from you. Just buy me out, and God bless you, and that's it. Keep it pushing. 33. I went down to K more. That's it. Just say yes to it.
He's saying 33 now, right? Then today, he come like, it's not mixtape. It's one whole recording. The person have it too. Have no mixtape on this. Is one full recording, all right? Let's explain it to you.
Tell me a day, or if not, we do it tonight. Problem solved. Tomorrow, I clean everything up from my side, and we're good to go. Nothing else we gotta hear from each other again, bro. Just keep the headache off, bro. I don't understand. You just like the drama? You just continue with the drama, like hey, the drama's off. You fucked me over already a whole bunch of times with dates. That's it. It's cool. You did what you did. What if I told you go meet that guy again when you never had the bro? All right, so forget all right. I don't want to meet. Listen, I don't want to meet no guy. I don't want to meet no guy. I don't want to meet nothing. Jim, I'm telling you, 33K is too much. 33K, I'm telling you right now, 33K is too much. A long time ago, bro. I'm telling you, 33K. I'm telling you, 33K is too much. Now what? 33K is too much. 33K is not enough. Actually, that's too much. Well, you get that value from it. No, it's not. You're good. Listen,
So
you're good.
how does Epic know
try to play
the
me like
value?
all my books and the deals that we did on the side.
He's just making up numbers, saying $5 for Spider-Gwen.
It's
And
not too much at all. It's not. It's not at all. You're bugging the hell out. All right. I don't even know. You want me? All right, so let's get.
All right, hold on, right? Today he said he was 20K now. It's not like I told him, right? Let's go get the books together. We're gonna meet up in a local prison. Who's in charge? The grader is there. I'm not calling no names, no information, right? He gave it to someone else too. Not only me. He gave me a few bucks and he gave it to the other guy. But the other guy, he threatened the other guy. The other guy is only talking to him through a detective. Well, through me right now. We already went. We have reports. We want to give him the books. We don't want to take this to no court. The guy said the only way he's giving Subzero his CGC comics back is if Subzero pay him for his grading fees, his witnessing fees, like what we agreed off.
But
some fees are
Epic
different.
was gonna
Some artists,
buy the raw
they
books
charge an extra
from him
$20 for
at a
CGC
slab?
fees. Some artists charge extra $30 for CGC fees.
And then keep the
So
keep
it's
the
a lot of
slabs.
money add up time after time, and Subzero keep dropping books. And the guy was like, "Are you sure? Are you sure?" I even asked him, "Are you sure, bro?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll pay it after. I'll take customers' money and I'll pay it after. Don't worry, I got you.
Can
So
we
let's
pause
continue the
again real quick?
recording. Get this straight, right? You want me to give
Real quick, craft beer and comics. We are watching Epic's live IG 2-hour show from last night. We're breaking it down for anybody who is blocked and can't see it. So we actually have a full copy of it. So Binkies and I are breaking this down.
And just going back, so now Epic, just so everybody, and we're all collected on the same page. And again, chat, Justin, if I'm mishearing or misunderstanding, please, anyone correct me. But now what he's saying is his facilitator was grading these books, but not getting paid for grading these books, which we all know. I submit books, you've submitted books. The second that thing gets graded, whoosh, credit card gets swiped.
Even before that, I've used facilitators other than CGC, and they immediately take my payment. So
exactly,
you're not taking the payment the moment of, like, oh yeah, I'll pay. Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll take care of this later. From what we've seen, 50 to 100 books. Come on, like that's a little.
Yeah, so they're saying over 100 books at say $35 grading, thereabouts, probably a little less. So we'll say 25. So 100 books at $25.
That's on the cheap end. I remember when Signature Series used to be that cheap. Now it's like $45 a book, which is
exactly. It's absolutely. It's certainly not cheap, whatever the case may be. So there's no way that this guy is fronting that much money for this many books and just continue taking these books on and just being like, yeah, I'll slap it, even though he hasn't paid me for the last 99. I mean, look at what happened with Hotshot Comics. Yeah. Those things nothing happened to them. CGC went, sorry, you didn't pay your bill, and those books sat raw for how many years? Year and a half, 2?
Yeah, that was a long time. I remember that.
Yep.
If you $33,000, I'll be done.
So we're done.
And I keep all these books. But wait, can I speak? Can I speak?
Right.
So you want me to give you $33,000? I'll be done. You don't want me to buy back all the raw books I was given in a list you're gonna make. You don't want those books raw.
We'll get to that, JB.
And you don't want to meet the CGC guy together and pay him for the grading and collect back the books. You just want me to give you $33,000. That's it.
And that's it. You don't keep the books. I don't bother you. I see you selling the books. Be like, yo, those are nice books, and that's it. You don't gotta say it was from me. You say these are Subzero. Nothing. God bless you, and I hope you make money, which you're gonna make money, and that's it. That's the best thing I could do, because honestly speaking, it is what it is, bro. Capture collectibles have my issues with them. The same thing. Now come on, bro. Like,
see. He had issues with Capture Collectibles too, with the same thing. He dropped books. He wants special signatures. He requests books. Sometimes these takes long. He wants special books that have to ship to Italy, get signed. It's the same thing. You hear it for yourself, guys. I can't be making this shit up. It's on recording.
Probably in the same space.
That's my voice. I may even have no editor record. As I said, I was live in a police prison with the CGC creator when this conversation was recorded. And we told him that this conversation is recorded just for your safety and my safety. Let's get to a resolution, because you're threatening my life. I have another video where he said he's going to kill me if you don't get to reach 50,000. Then he said to reach 3,000. He said he just want money right now, and I'm done.
It's strange that this guy seems to get death threats all the time.
Yeah. So between that one and the fact that the guy keeps dropping the money, if I was Epic, I'd be happy, right? Like if you went from 50,000 to 33,000 and then dropped it to like 20-ish, whatever he says, I'd be like, sure, that's half of what the initial invoice was. Like, yeah, I'll just pay you and get done with this. I mean, what is he waiting for? Like is it the haggling maneuver? Because this is what Epic's known for, is the haggling maneuver. So he's just trying to drop this as low as possible. And then he'll be like, sure, I'll pay you when it gets to like 15,000, right?
And that's what it seems like, because let's also be real. The self-proclaimed big fish who claims he never said he was a big fish despite posting the fact that he was a big fish. He has outlets for all of those books. You and I both know. We'll run a live and run those books, and he'll more than make his money back. So
well, I don't know, starting at $2, and from what Billy said on Brian's channel last night, I think he bought a he bought a Heir to the Empire 1, and he said that he lost money on it supposedly. So who knows? Let's keep going. We're only 22 minutes of like a 2-hour.
So let's go ahead again. First of all, as I said, we offer him his books. I'm not gonna say no greater names. I'm not gonna say nothing. I tell him come to the one-on-one local prison, and just don't tell me you want to come in an hour. Just give me at least 1 or 2 days to get the guy to come, and he have a appointment. You come, you see the books, you pay him what you had to pay him for the grading fees, and the guy still don't have all the books. He have a stack of the books, row or two for him back, but he don't want it. And some books maybe still in grading.
So there were 100 slabs. They were all raw. There's some slabs.
So let me play it again for you. Continue the video, right? I'm gonna continue it.
I'm not in it for you like you with the views and all that stuff. But that's what you did. I care about the views. I have nothing with the views. I do my own thing.
See, I don't care about no views.
I don't care about no views, but everybody, I'm for the people. I'm for the people.
Lies. I have a lot of stuff to address tonight.
Yeah, you have an issue, you have an issue with everybody. Let me tell you something, right? I'll be honest with you, all the back and forth to the 3K, I don't want to pay 33K. Okay, so that's my price. You don't want to pay it.
See, I'm offering him to buy him out. So the whole issue with him, right? He got 7,000 too quick. During Comic-Con, he said, yo, I'm stressed. These guys are attacking me. Could you lend me money? Because I know Subzero for a year and a half. We've been to a lot of family. Forget the comics. We've been friends. We've been cool. We hang out a few times. He bought me stuff for my birthday. I bought him stuff for his birthday.
Aww.
We're just cool. And after a sudden, everybody doing their own thing, like 8 months ago, I just doing my own thing. He's doing his own thing. And we just keep mutual distance. So now he was like, during Comic-Con time, he was like, hey, I'm in a hole. I know I have some expensive Clean and Crane books in there, which he do. He have some very expensive. When I say expensive Clean and Crane book, the most expensive Clean and Crane sign book is how much, guys? Like 500?
So let's pause
400.
that.
So
maybe you guys haven't heard of this little book. I don't know. It's something by the name of Ultimate Fallout 4. I think that might maybe be a big book and unsigned. That's like a $1,400 in a decline 9.8.
Yeah, I agree. What Victoria said. Did his friend dirty.
Yep.
Bought him a birthday gift and then did him dirty. Keep it rolling.
I give him $7,000. I say, hey, bro, if you gotta refund these customers here, take $3,000 now. Which I thought should be enough. Then he said, hey, he called me back, said, hey, can you send me $3,000 more? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna use my boy. The guy have your books, I'll send you $3,000. I sent him $3,000 more. Then he called me and he's like, hey, I need $500 more. Boom, 500. Then he called me next day, said, hey, I need $500 more. Boom, I sent him $7,000 without thinking. Just sent him $7,000. I said, hey, bro, do what you gotta do. I know you're gonna pay for these books. I thought he was actually taking that $7,000 to pay the guy for the books because he talked to the guy too. But let me explain to it, right? Let me play it again. Continue it.
We're not going lower than that at all. I think I already went low soon enough, and you gotta pay this because at the end of the day, bro, this is 2 years to 3 years of.
It's not 3 years, it's not 2 years, but secondly, I told you I could give you back all the raw books to give me a realistic offer.
I don't want no raw books. I want my money, and that's it.
So you calculated all CGC books, all 9/8.
Get back all robots.
I don't want to collect
some of them are slabs.
Why do we just give him the slabs? He's complaining about giving them money. Give him the slabs.
Okay, cool. So I'm telling you,
even have half of the books if you want to buy them at the same price I paid you for.
I really don't want to be the case. I'm giving it to you 33 now. I ordered it from 35 to 33 because I just want this to be over. $33,000 is not an instant to you. So you just don't want to pay it, but you're not seeing the silver lining here. You're not paying my time and my time spent. You're not putting that into that. The books are not $5 at all. They're good books that I invested in. They're good books that are 9.8, and you're taking one of that. So I'm not gonna give you anything lower than that because you're just there. No. You're gonna fall. So, bro, honestly speaking, if I was you, this is the best thing, and I give it to you on a silver platter. You're getting away with murder on this one.
Bro, so why you just take back all the wrong books to go with the grading guy and pay him the grading fees?
Strange.
And we'll go inside.
Saying that
We'll go
the other guy
inside. And
threatened
you
to
will
murder
go.
him, and we
He
haven't
will
been
buy.
using
But
the
just
word
him 2
murder
days to set up his people to be there. And then we go, and then you can't, it's not going to be tomorrow, in like 2 days. Just when we get people to meet and get all the books ready, you come and see it, then you pay him a price.
Epic, I don't want nothing from you. Thanks. Because you're not going to give me all my books that I specifically got, specifically for a reason.
So why you can't do the list? So do your list, bro.
Because you were supposed to do this list, my nigga, and you just told me 5 times you're going to do
Yeah, but I have a list of what he get. Why you don't give me your list with all the books? Or give
See,
me a real list?
I took your books,
Only
but you
because
need to give me
you're
your
realistic.
list, but I need to know what to give back to you. Right? That's how that works? That
Mhm.
sounds like a great business model to me. Tell me what you got from what you gave me. Then I can give it back to you.
So that back and forth, I have more like real solid videos and stuff. But I don't want to get too long and deep because this thing is long. I have more stuff too with this. I have another video where he's saying, then I have Texas, he dropped from 20,000. He realized that the books is overvalued. You know what? He'll do 20,000, including the 7,000 I give him. So I was like, why you just don't collect your books, bro? I'm going to put you to the guy who you give some of the books to, who you give me to give him the books, and you go collect your books. When it comes to CGC, I recommend people to this guy for science.
So you can't even
Guy's
say that
legit.
sentence while
CGC
looking
guy's
at the
legit. I'm not
camera
going to call no
and
names
finishing in one
on camera.
whole walk.
He don't want to. He's an old school guy. A lot of people know him. He have the books. It's just he didn't get paid for doing his job. So you have to pay him for getting all the CGCs and stuff. Subzero know who he is. Yes, these are
But
recorded
he
full
wouldn't have the
conversation
slabs
in
if he
front
had paid
of
for
a detective. Also, we have when the HQ said we make a report about him because the grader get tracked. He went to the prison, explain, we make a report, then we put it onto a detective and we take it from there. That's what I want to say. So now, and you said he's calling capture collectibles. He gave a lot of $5 books, guys. He gave a few. That's why I sent him 7,000. I was like, wait, all the cranes traded. That's not even $7,000, bro. That's way less. Why you telling me you want 50,000? And then, honestly speaking, if somebody owes me 50,000, I would never drop the 30,000, 20,000 difference. Hell to the F no. I will never drop to 20,000. If you owe me 50,000, I want my 50,000. I know what 30,000, and then today 20,000, and then 10,000. Like, come on, bro. If you really owe somebody 50,000, they will say, "Yo, I want 50,000. I don't want 33,000. I want 50,000." So moving forward.
All right. That goes back to Thorough's video with Subzero saying that he just wants to get he just wants this over and done with. I mean, I'd be on the scene. Obviously, Epic's on the side of money, and that's where this comes in. It's money and greed, and you want the most out of whatever you have. But Subzero wants this just over and done with. So yeah, that's why he keeps dropping the price, because he's just going to have to pay it out of his own pocket. Obviously, he doesn't want to do that out of his own pocket, but at the end of the day, just to get this guy out and to make your customers happy, of course, like, yeah, you're going to take the L.
Yeah, it's impossible to move forward when there's that many people and that many books and that much money just lingering over top of you.
the Subzero stuff, I tried to handle it. We offer him all the raw books back. We told him we have a list. Come. We don't go to send no list for him to go on more YouTube shows. Come at the one-on-one prison. If you're serious, I get any books back. That's very safe. It's in a police station. Like, come on. The grader's gonna be there. We're gonna have the books there. You see everything. He said in the video, I'll keep playing it, but I want to go to our next conversation. We can go back to the Subzero conversation. But on the Subzero conversation, he said he gave us 250 books. Then I said the grader, I have 150 books right now, but he have a few left. And also, Subzero gave him a lot of books to get pressed. He told him, bro, my pressing takes 6 months to 1 year. I'm lazy when it comes to pressing. You really want these books pressed? It's going to take long, or you want to get it pressed by somebody else and then bring it to me to grade? Then Subzero was like, nah, I don't care. And then I rushed for this. Epic just gave me like 40,000 in sales. Just grade it. I'll collect it next year or whenever it comes back. Okay, fine. The guy took it. Some books came back. Now Subzero have a very big bill climbed up. That's why he don't want to collect his books. And he want me to basically buy him out. And I'm not doing that. If it's a realistic buy it now, buy him out, okay. But I don't even want to buy. I'm trying to give him back his books. I was like, bro, you want all of your books back? And then he's coming with all this other stuff that how he needs the money right now. And bro, just give me 33K from 50K. And then today he dropped the price lower. That one is not voice recording, but we have it in text. And I also told him about everything. I sent him the report number. I sent him everything. I sent him the one-on-one prison police station number and everything. So this is no joke, guys. I sent him everything, all the information, trying to help him out before we even do a restraining order against him because he's threatening people's lives. The detective was right there. As I said, we have voice recording of everything, and we did it legally, and we don't want to take this to court. He could come, get all his books, but pay. So why should I pay for his grading fees? Is that fair? So I'm asking you guys, is that fair though? You guys just hear the conversation. Should I pay for his grading fees? Why he don't come collect his books like an ordinary person? I drop a book to grade. Yep. What's your
Here's
bill?
the real question.
Epic, $2,000.
Why is Epic care? Why is he doing anything? Sounds to me like this is an issue between his facilitator, or throw the quotes on that one, his facilitator and Subzero then at that point. So Epic has no vested interest in any of this. So what does he care?
Yeah. Okay, $2,000, collect my books. So why are you willing to get on keep it to Subzero and you'll have to? You see, that's the thing, bro. Third collects. Keep it thorough. And all these other YouTube guys. Why would I go on their show to acknowledge? Why would I go on their show, right? To acknowledge more hype, more trolls, more attention. I'm talking right here. Yeah, I know I don't have to pay for.
Why would I go somewhere that's
impartial,
third party and can keep a narrative on track and not let an individual person dictate and control that narrative by blocking people and throwing people out who have differing opinions? Why would I do that?
Yeah,
well,
he had the perfect opportunity to come on Thorough's show last Sunday. He had the perfect opportunity, and he was even called out, not called out by Brian. He said, "Hey, Epic, come on the show," and maybe Subzero would have jumped on as well. And Thorough had Epic and Nick GQ on, when they had their little beef, whatever. You can't get these one-sided stories. And the same thing, like people are going to say, "Oh, well, we don't have Epic on here either." But the reason why we're on here is because I haven't even watched this 2-hour thing, so we're watching it. I'm watching it for the first time, so I want to just hear it out. Obviously, between our live stream that we did last Sunday, Thorough's, and then his other live stream, and then obviously the stories just keep changing. So yeah, let's keep it moving.
the Nerdy Girl topic. Yes, Nerdy Girl went to shows, right? Me and Nerdy Girl did a lot of exclusives together. Because I do a lot of exclusive. I used to work with Big Time. Yes, I used to work Big Time. We're still friends. Just because it's a business relationship, I get, yes, everybody's saying, yes, Epic is losing retailers.
Canceled.
Epic is not going to do so much
Notice the
exclusive
change in
anymore,
his voice
which is
regarding
true.
difference
After
in
all this
tone.
drama, and
Say that again.
So notice the difference in tone from like 2 minutes ago to now that we're talking about Nerdy and somebody brought up Big Time. So there's a reason. Big Time popped in the stream about a minute before somebody asked the question of, are you still working with Big Time Collectibles?
Hmm.
And you can see the total shift from earlier on to what it is now.
And isn't Big Time the Collectibles the retailer who was supposed to do the glow in the dark with him?
Yeah.
And then is no longer doing it with him?
Mm-hmm.
Screw you, Lords of Brooklyn.
people attacking me, I did lose a few, I'm not going to lie. I lost a few respect with a few retailers, but I have respect with few retailers who reach out to me. And I have respect with
I don't believe
actors who
anybody
reach out
reached
to
out. I
me.
was like, hey man, I saw that
Because
video
people know
you lifting a
I'm
book. I
genuine.
want to do one with you.
And I do bullshit. I'm friend about
They're excuse me. They're banging down doors to do variants with me because I have all this drama right now. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck. All right, and now I gotta share this. Hold on. Now I gotta share this screen. Holy shit. Present. We're gonna stop sharing that for a second. Share screen. Now I have to share this chat. So there's this. So he's getting ready for MegaCon. So he will be at MegaCon in C2E2. Everybody's here, all but the truth, and this is his video, whatever. And all the accusations, and then full story. Not one is missing. Not one thing is missing. Every accusation is addressed. So we're gonna see how that works out. Okay. All right, and back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hold, please. Thank you.
things. So Nerdy Girl, to be honest with you, I fucked up some parts with Nerdy Girl. I did love her as a sister. I did some stuff maybe to get her upset because she invested.
So again, I think that was like TOS 6 or 7. I did some things to make her upset. Gee, I wonder what that was.
So refund me back. I refund her back right away after this whole drama, right? The community will need to see. Yeah, but bro, I'm live right now. Why the community need to go on those? The problem is, right, the drip collectibles, and you answer me if I'm wrong or right? Why would I go on them shows and they're saying they're here for the comic drama, bro? Today, that whole YouTube show with Nerdy and all of them, Nick GQ, all these guys said they're here for the comic drama. Nemesis Prime literally said 2 times, I'm here for the comic drama. Like, Nick, stop talking. I want to hear the drama, bro. So why would I go into a YouTube show that talks about the drama, the drip?
So here's the first admission, by the way, that he very clearly watched last night.
Of course, and it's under a anonymous account because I constantly was trying to type in at Epic or at, and it was never coming up. But it's also funny that obviously, yes, one, that he watched the show, and then the fact that, again, he could have came on at any point and had everything said right there with everybody, and especially Brian's channel, who has tons of people on it, will rewatch that. Obviously, same thing here. Like, people who aren't live are going to rewatch this because you know what? At some point, he's probably going to think, "Ooh, man, I said something in this 2-hour-long video that I shouldn't have," and delete it, right? Take it down.
Probably. And
then you won't be able to find it again unless you check out the show. So,
bro, I talk for the people. A lot of people want me off water. I know. Since they do the post, a lot of resellers, and today I find out why a lot of resellers like Binkies, Nemesis Pride,
me.
Hive Comics say why they don't like me.
Ooh.
And here's the reason. Here's the reason why. But I'm saying the truth. I'm saying everything I gotta say. What? They're gonna mute me to the trip, and then they're gonna talk. They're gonna make memes while I'm there, and then unmute me. Come on, bro. You know how this works. It's all about drama and it's all about hype. I'm telling you the story right now. Why do I need to go on a YouTube show to say the same thing I'm saying right now? It's not gonna change any word I'm saying right now to you here or there. Secondly, I addressed the Subzero thing. Secondly, let's address another good situation. 2 days before this whole drama, before people post up Epic Nation Collectibles is a thief. Everybody post up Epic Nation Collectibles is a thief, right? First, I said Amazing Spider-Man 300 was missing, and a Strange Tales Brother Voodoo is missing, right? And Cops is looking for Epic. Books was never returned. So
I don't
if
know
your
that
YouTube
anyone
show
ever
listening
said
to
cops
GQ
were
on
looking
makes
for
them
Epic
show a
and
joke.
books were
Yeah,
never
that
returned.
No. So the cops weren't looking, and we said this last week. The cops weren't going to get involved unless he didn't bring back the books. If he brought back the books, the cops weren't going to get involved. If he didn't bring back the books, they were going to get involved. And that's the only reason why he brought back the books, was because they had the videos of this guy stealing the books. Story's always changing, folks.
what I'm saying, bro. They make, as I say, it's all about a joke. They're actually saying, hey, I want the comic book drama. Let's talk about the drama. Like, why would I go on a show that wants to talk about drama? They're so about the community, right? But yet they into the drama. Like, come on, bro. Like, if you really care about the people, just say, yo, Epic looks like he stole a book with his worker. Let's investigate it. But then making memes talking about it, all this other bullshit.
Mind you,
the next point.
if you go back to my initial post on this whole thing, it's literally a cross post from the people involved asking for more information to investigate the issue that this guy then made a post calling me a troll for. Strange.
All these other weapon sellers in that show today, that YouTube broadcast, said they hate Epic. They don't like me because Binky's post me up for selling a book, a Chrissy Zulu animation Miles Morales book. I think it's a ratio. I can't remember what number it is or whatever, right? So I got posted up with the ratio. Binky's post me up. I said, oh, Epic sell this book for over MSP. The book 9.8 is the same price Epic sold the book for. Epic put on the description and the book is $300. You know what? Yes, I made a mistake. I put the book retail for $300. But Binkies didn't tell you. At that live, I said, yo, I make a mistake, bro. I think this book is overpriced. Do you want me to message you, send you extra books? Do you want me to refund you? And he was like, Epic, I like your shows, bro. I know you always hook me up. I know it was overpriced. I didn't want somebody bid it and blame you. I bid the book. And that's it. I spoke to the guy. The guy was like, Epic, I still like the book, bro. So I'm minty copy. He always buy books from me. He was like, if I had a book I always wanted, could you throw that book in for me? And it was $100 book. And I was like, sure, no problem, bro.
So let's pause.
And I was like, sure, no problem. I said.
So first off, not a one-time incident. Anybody that's ever been in an Epic stream can see him pull up his phone and go, look at what the value of this thing is. And it's people asking prices.
Mm-hmm.
Any stream, if you've ever been in an Epic stream, it's what he does. So number one, you didn't make a mistake. You did the same thing you always did, but you put it in plain text for the world to see. That's your mistake.
Yep.
You got caught. And you got caught in a space where it's not a video that you then purge. Second off, and he'll mention it briefly after this, if that's the case and you did all that on stream, rather than blocking me and calling me a troll, Seems to me that all you have to do is respond and go, hey, this is what happened. I made a mistake. This thing happened. And then that's that. But when your response is to block someone instantly first, if you ever want an admission of guilt, it's instantly silencing your critic. Oh, they said something, block. Oh, they posted a thing, block. Okay, yeah, you're just admitting that you don't have a leg to stand on at that point, unless it's something truly outlandish. Number two, you don't go the next day on your show and I quote, I got something for that motherfucker. Funny how that works. That's not a mistake.
No.
That's called bullying.
And I wrote a book, and that's it. And then Pinky do like me, so now Hive Comics and Pinky in the YouTube show said they don't like Epic now because I go and stream over them on Whatnot. The streaming platform that
and mind you,
a
a minute ago the story was I don't like him because he misrepresented a fair market value, but now I don't like him because he streamed over top of me. No, not really. It's really the misrepresentation of the value of things inside an already small community, and you're a prominent face within that community. You can't go on that app and not see him in the front of it. So the more people he burns, the more it adversely affects every single seller. When you only have a few thousand people and you chase away, 2%, 3%, 4%, it's a pretty big sizable amount.
So basically, I plug Binkies at the same time he posts me up. How do I know when Binkies and all these other guys are streaming? I just do my streams. And when I do streams, I don't plan my streams. That's what they're saying. Epic don't plan his streams.
You can look and
Epic
see
just jump
when people are
when I'm
online.
streaming. I was like,
just
bro,
because you block
I
someone, the only thing that prevents is
Sometimes I
entering your
stream
stream.
6
It
days a
doesn't
week.
prevent
I
visuals.
stream over Nerdy Girl. She's upset when I stream over her, but I could do what I want. Do I have a restriction to stream at a certain time? No. I do 100 giveaways. I stream for hours. One time I stream from 5 p.m. to 12 p.m. It doesn't matter where I stream. So I don't know why you guys so upset because I stream over you guys. I can't affect you guys. And then
that's the best part.
But he always changes his times. That's like his excuse. He's always changing his time. Like when he was doing it at that point, he was totally doing it against you. Like his streams were later in the night, like whatever, 9, 10 o'clock, and then all of a sudden they changed to like 7:45. You're like the same time that you're going.
Yeah. Yep. And it's hilarious too, just the delusion and failure to understand, like, oh, I don't impact people when I go live. Buddy, you impact anyone and everyone because the second you go live, you're blasted to the front of a carousel. That's how metrics work. It's not hard to bully people with metrics. When you have more of something on something that works as social media and kind of bases itself off of viewership, it squashes not just me, but every single person in that time slot.
Yeah.
So it's not just adversely affecting me, it's adversely impacting everyone at that time.
And everybody knows, if you have an idea of following him, he pretty much starts all his shows with 5 or 6 giveaways, which is immediately going to just pull everybody out of your show unless you're running the book that they want. And if you don't have books listed specifically, then yeah, of course they're going to drop out just to win whatever he's running. And I don't even know, man. He runs way too many giveaways, and we kind of talked about this. The giveaway train, obviously, with him is just it's all he does. He starts off his show with 6 giveaways. He runs 2 books. He does more giveaways. He runs some more books, and then he'd be like, "Oh, I'm throwing stuff in the buy it now." Of course, you're going to keep people in your show because you're going to run giveaways for 5 minutes. They have to stay in your show for 5 minutes because if they leave, then they can't win that giveaway book, right?
Yep. And I mean, to me, that's the fault of the app. As an aside,
the giveaway thing is.
If they're going to have them, there needs to be better design. You should, frankly, and I know people complain about it, but you shouldn't have to be there. I'm sorry, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I think the buyers giveaway. I think the way that I sometimes ran giveaways where it's outside of the app. I know people hate the ducky races or like the wheel spin, but outside of the app is realistically the way to go because you can't have an app that clearly has, especially when you have like multiple winners of a giveaway in the same stream, like shit, like go play the lottery then. Like you have a better chance of winning a whatnot giveaway than you do multiple whatnot giveaways in one stream than winning the lottery.
So Plushy Bear, I mean, I did the math on that post. I forget exactly what it was, but it was like 1 in several million is what it mathed out to be with the number of people in that stream.
Yeah. Agree, Killy. The giveaways do more damage than anything else on whatnot. Yeah.
Agreed.
In podcast, Pinky said, "Oh, you know what? I don't care. Epic don't affect me. So, like, why you mention it for? If I don't affect you, you have your people, you selling good books, doing $2 show. Why you have to mention me and said, oh, I stream over you, trying to knock you down? Like, bro,
because it's
all my friends or
designation
whatnot.
of
Sometimes they have a show on or whatnot, and I
don't care that
stream.
you're messing with me.
I'm not doing nothing bad about streaming.
But what I care about
like,
is the
do I have a certain time to stream? Is it wrong for me to stream when I want to stream, guys?
Gets promoted to the front of something and
it's like, come on, man, you're really upset with me.
That's
for streaming. Like, it have a lot of bigger shows on me stream with me all the time, and I still go on stream, grind, and do what I gotta do because it motivates me to say, yeah, okay, cool, I'm streaming against a big guy. That's motivation.
Self-proclaimed big fish, by the way.
Apparently, when I go on to stream Nemesis Prime, and all these guys are very upset because I stream a lot, I guess. So I guess now I have to stream when basically
I don't care that he streams.
Apparently, every time I'm streaming,
he defrauds his people. That's what I care about.
I couldn't care less when he goes because I mainly run Star Wars books. So I know that the 10, 15, 20 people, 25 people that I get in a stream, like, I know you're there for Star Wars books, right? Like, you're not there to buy Spider-Man books because they're not, that's not the show. That's not the title of the show. That's not the description. That's not the titles that are listed. If you're looking for something odds and ends, maybe I have it in the buy it now, but that's very rarely that I have something in the buy it now that's not Star Wars related for Star Wars shows. Hey, TiVo, what's going on?
Upsetting someone, and that's what I said. And as I said, I have very respect for Nerdy Girl Comics, but she hurt my feelings. And now she's saying, now she's talking about Get It Collectibles. How Get It make a post that he saw me steal in NerdyCon. And I was like, oh shit, don't let me go there, Nerdy. Didn't you tell me that you think Get It stole a book? That's what make me stop being friends with Get It. And like, you really gonna believe Get It out of everybody? We know he's always drama and whatever. I was like, bro, you really gonna do that against me right now? And I was like, that really hurt my feelings though. And then as I said, we went to Nerdy Girl Comics. I didn't even want to go there. She begged me to come. I was like, Epic, come. Please don't feel big or whatever. I was like, bro, if I don't want to come, I don't want to.
Say again?
Do you believe that Danielle would actually beg anyone for anything?
No.
You and I both know her personality is just a person.
No.
Beg is not the character wheel where it's going to fall with her. No.
Mm-mm.
Want to come. The first time she invited me, I never showed up because I was busy. Then she invited me for the first time. I went and we chill and we do what we do. I have a lot of sellers was like, oh, there was fishy about Epic. No, right? But then that's like 6 months ago. All these other sellers said there was fishy about Epic. But why every day they come into my show for 6 months after that event? Why they keep coming to my show buying books? It's like, bro, it's like, really, you guys upset because I stream a lot and like you think I affect you guys? Like, I don't affect you guys with the streaming, bro. I'm a regular streamer. And how I affect you guys when I want. So stop saying that. And oh, you pin giveaways. I was like, yeah, everybody do giveaways. I go stream when there's giveaway streams on the platform. So like, what's the big deal? I could stream whenever I want to stream. But I didn't want to address the situation. I addressed the Subzero comics guy. And that's it, guys. Like, I'm not going to go on no YouTube shows. A lot of people ask me to come on, but I'm not gonna put in the YouTube shows. It's not worth it. I wait to come on late so I can just say my piece. If I hurt you guys, I apologize for losing your trust. I do thank the supporters for who always sticking with me, giving me the courage to move on from this. But a lot of people want me to actually get banned.
I can't believe the people that believe him. Like, that's still what blows my mind. Like, how for the people that actually seen the video, right? It's not doctored. His video was half-assed, edited, and then you see the real one from Queen's Comics Party. How can you still believe this person? Like, I thought about this today. I'm like, if you and I went to a show, right? Or my wife and I went to a show, and you stole or she stole, you think I want to, first of all, you think I want to talk to you anymore? Like, you think I want to be in a chat or like mention you? Fuck no, man. Like, I want to be as far away from you as possible. And the same thing, like, I've never.
I just don't understand, like, approach this from a logical path. There's been 12 different stories now, 13 ranting and raving, saying he wasn't there, saying he was there, saying it was set up. And again, some of this is going to start getting answered later on. This gets really, really juicy towards the end and like really funny.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, how can you look at the stories that are being told and take any of them at face value? Like, oh yeah, it's probably nothing. What?
Yeah,
What?
I've been collecting comics since the very late 80s. I got out of it, came back in. But as far as like this whole like YouTuber community going to Comic-Con, like that's been over the past 10, 15 years. Like hanging out with people at the shows has been like more in the past, call it 8 years, like probably since like 2015, 2016. And I hang out with a lot of people. Not one of those people that I hang out with digging in boxes have ever stole a book, as far as I'm aware of. And I don't think they would ever steal a book, because I think we make enough money where if we see a book, we're going to buy it. If we don't make enough money and don't have the money for it, we're just going to put it back. The book's going to show up at some point. Like, there's no need to go ahead and steal. And I remember last week when he's like, oh, I spent $5,000 at this show. And yeah, but you still stole $1,000 worth of books. That doesn't get the scale. Continuing.
From Whatnot, which I love streaming. Whatnot is fun. And secondly, they're saying that I have a criminal history and I went to jail, which never happened. I never went to jail before. Never been. I got arrested one time for street racing. I do have an insurance case. He's talking about an old one, which was an insurance case, an accident. It was a car rental that I got in an accident with. And there's an insurance case going on for the car rental accident case. Like, come on, bro. Then you're saying I get arrested.
No one cares
for
about
4
that.
years, 5 years. Like, I never been arrested.
The only person that screamed about being arrested was Nick.
Like,
okay.
For 4 or 5 years, I never been. So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of rumors about me. I just had just addressing the situation very short, because not everybody want to like say this and say that. I know everybody's speaking up, right? It was like, oh, the YouTubers saying, oh, this show has to make people speak up. Epic is so funny. I was like, bro, if I was doing something bad, why people not speaking up before? Or why I always have my people?
Because they don't want to get canceled.
Yep.
That's why. Simple reason. If you don't have proof, you don't want to get canceled. Now something came out where people have proof, and now is the time where everybody should come out and say, yeah, this happened, that happened. And it doesn't sound far-fetched.
My supporters that always show me love, like, why you guys waiting for a show to post me up and say that I stole a book? All right, guys, so let me go back to the whole con now.
Oh, here we go. It's changing. Story's going to change.
I have a vendor that hit me up and said, hey, Epic, this con is slow today. You want to come and buy some books, bro? These other guys asked about you and was like, hey, you want to come buy some books? These vendors and I said they'll give you some good deals for your Whatnot shows or whatever. So I was like, cool, no problem, bro. Send me the address. because he also told me it's right in Queens. It's not too far from where I live. So I went on the show. I went to the show. I took my worker. That day my worker was packing books. And I took my
How would he know that the show is slow when he got in early?
Let in early with photo proof that happened.
Yeah, and Billy even said that last night on Brian's show, and also same thing on the Queen's Party, Queen's Comic Party podcast said the same thing, that they let him early. Like, how do you define that as, oh, it's slow? Like, there's nobody there yet. It's not even open to the public.
worker. Now everybody's saying because my worker is Trinidadian, that's my cousin, that's my brother, that's my friend, that's my worker. I am a registered
That's my worker
LLC
who's at my house at 11 p.m. on Sunday
online
night.
distribution comic shop, and that's my worker that I paid on the books that I got from a legal hiring employee firm. Just he's Trinidadian. I went to a Queens company. I lived in
This is a new version.
an area that a lot of Trinidadians, Guyanese, different color races are here, and I got a Trinidadian guy. So I was like, cool, Trinidadian. I like to help Trinidadian guy. I hired a guy. Seems like a really good worker. And I took him to Nerdicon. No issues and stuff, right? So I took him to Nerdicon and no issues. Nobody never complained. Nobody never said anything. I took him to a lot of shows. He went to Terrificon. He went to SDCC. He went to a lot of shows. I know after saying this, now people is going to make up some lie and say this and that about the worker. But let's go. I hired the worker. The worker worked for me. I took the worker at the show. But before hiring the worker, I told him I do not support no stealing and no bullshit. And I also told him that I worked very hard.
Very odd. Explicitly no stealing, by the way.
I am at right now in the comic industry. A lot of stepping stones, cross a lot of bridges, break a lot of bridges, blood, sweat, a lot of tears, had to drink ramen soup, tried to build this company from ground up. Giving people deals, getting people to trust me. And he said, yeah, I understand. I see your shows. I see the love.
Let me address that. I'm fine with that. Like, I get it. Like, you want to build up your LLC, you want to build up the Epic Nation conglomerate from the ground up. Yeah, that's obviously, yes. You build people's trusts, you buy books, you sell books. It's a trust issue, right? It becomes a trusting thing. So for them to kind of let him in early, it was a trust. It was based on other vendors, them saying, yeah, sure, let him come in. He's going to buy some books. Then
that you give to the customers and the customers give you back. So I was like, cool. So I hired the guy. The guy went to the Queen's Comic Party. And also, Queen's Comic Party said he never heard about me before. That's bullshit. Queen's Comic Party know me for like 3 years now. Because I used to vend a small con and sell Legos. Queen's Comic Party came to Cosmic Con, New York, which was like 4 months ago, and Nerdy Girl was in that con, and Queen's Comic Party was there at that con vending.
So he was
and
there.
I went and bought 3 books from Queen's Comic Party, and he damn well know who I was. Because he talking about, oh, Epic, you don't vend no more, bro. Why you don't come and do a show together or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So Queen's Comic Party is set in the view, right? He never seen me before. And then we had a text. He said, yeah, he saw me, but he didn't really care who I was.
Notice on now, he can't even get his
hands out. Like, could vouch and say, yo, this guy knows Epic for a while. He even asked me if I wanted to vend in his show. And I said, no, I don't do no vending no more. I've been to like a few
That's
other
strange, selling at 2 conventions.
Besides publication he had by myself. I've been to like a couple Queen's Comic Party. He even came on my whatnot.
All right. So I'm pretty sure that the original story was that he's never been to the Queen's comic party, and he got an invite to this show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Last Sunday, did he not say that? Okay,
Yeah.
so now he says that he's been to a couple of the Queen's comic parties. Okay, all right, just making sure.
4 months ago, and I was like, yo, Epic Nation, I seen you come by Queen's Comic Party. Can I promote my show? I was like, no problem. You can promote your show, bro. You seem like a nice guy. Promote your show. Do what you gotta do. Then you tell people in the chat. I know some of you guys remember, right? He came on my chat live on my streaming and promote his show. But now he don't know who Epic was, okay? So it's like, bro, like, come on. My worker stole a book, right?
Nope.
That's what he said with the video.
We need that snippet.
I'm all the way here in the corner, right?
Which one?
My worker stole a book.
Oh, that's right. Yes, because originally he said my worker didn't steal a book.
Yep. And we'll revisit that thought in just a little bit here. The worker will have.
The way how the table was, it had a gap in between that table. They put that angle to like I was next to the worker. I was here. I paid one book. I barely talked to the guy. The guy was talking to my worker because my worker said he buy books, he want to collect books or whatever.
So we've seen the video that
my worker bought the
Epic
books
clearly
from the guy.
conversation.
He bought a stack of books. He paid him a few $100. I bought one book, which I wanted because I had a Wolverine Limited Series 1, 2, and 4. I was missing 3. I needed number 3. I bought the number 3 from my cash, and I went my way to another table.
Hold on. I'm gonna share. We're gonna share this. I wasn't standing next to him, but I'm standing next to him.
No, they made it look that way.
Yeah, they made it look like it was the angle, right? Like it's in the foreground, right? Like it's camera manipulation where he's not standing by him. Bro, he's right there. And
Billy's
I'm pretty
regular
sure
Michael Bay.
And I'm also pretty sure that it looks like his worker is all he's doing is flipping books. He's not actually talking because he doesn't have his head. He doesn't have his head up. He has his head down here looking at the books and then looking around. Like it pretty much looks like, and I think from the original video that I saw as well, that I think I still have, the vendor is talking to Epic.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's so far away. He's like 4 short boxes away from him right now. Just so for clarity.
Shit talking because everybody, almost all the vendors I know there for a couple of while and we have a real good relationship. Like some vendors leave me at the table alone, bro, like for hours inside their house for hours. I have a lot of trust with these vendors. I would do nothing to break the trust with these vendors. It's like family to me.
I would love to take a poll with the vendors.
Some of these old
how
school
many
guys
people know who he actually is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Street Side Anthony, who's a great guy, because that's where his worker went over to drop off the books in the video. You see that again. I like going to Queen's Comic Party, their shows, because I literally don't know any of the guys other than Street Side and Lords of Brooklyn. Those are the only 2 guys I know. Everybody else is like from that general area, the Bronx, Queens, Brooklyn area. Like I don't know anybody. So those guys don't set up in the Jersey shows. So like when I see their inventory, I'm like, yo, this is awesome because it's like, it's refreshing to me. It's completely refreshing. And Lords of Brooklyn's inventory is terrible.
help me in this comic world. Teach me advice. I want to do nothing to break their trust. That's number 1. But this new seller now, whoever was there, I think his wife was there. People say I threatened his wife. I never threatened his wife. Are you setting up? No, I was next. As I said, I was next to the worker, but not the next. The worker, did you see me touch any book? That's the problem. I didn't touch no book.
The question
I didn't touch no book.
It was issued to him.
I didn't touch.
The question that was issued right then, if I'm not mistaken, was, are you suggesting that the video was edited? If so, that sounds like somebody set you up. Mm-hmm. Was the exact question that was prompted that's getting this response.
Okay.
No 300. So look at it. When, after all this, right, like 30 minutes after to 40 minutes after, right? Or hour. You know what? I think it's like an hour after. Not that long. One of the comic vendors called me. I was like, "Yo, Epic, I think the vendor said there is a misunderstanding of a comic book. I think your boy and him was trying to make a deal, and the vendor forget to charge him for the book, or your boy took
I
the
forget to
book
charge
by
people all the
mistake,
time. I don't
or
know
your
that
boy
either.
took the book. If you could find out, and please have the book returned." I was like, "Cool, no problem." Then I was like, "So can you?" No, my worker took the book, bro. He could take it by mistake, or he stole the book. My worker clearly took the book. I'm not saying my worker took the book, but why everybody saying
But you just said your worker took the book.
But it's okay. It's my worker. I take responsible, right? So, and then I bring my worker. Everybody's laughing how I bring my worker on live stream because I was very angry. I was pissed off. And the worker said, "Well, this is what it is. He was doing a deal. He made a mistake. He took the book. As soon as I called him, the book was returned." I was like, "Cool, no problem, whatever." When the worker returned the book, Queen's Comic Party said, "Bro, first of all, when he lashed it, I was like, bro, like, as I said, and all these videos, I'll show you again, but it's like the same thing, bro, because because I'm together with him, right? I was together with him. Yeah, unfortunately, people low at us guilt by, okay. So if he kills somebody right there, I gotta fall for that murder, bro. Like, come on. The guy returned back the books.
Do you know what he's talking about there?
No, I don't recall. I would have to go back through. So at this point, chat kind of shifted a little bit because they noticed the shifting stories and started asking more questions as to what happened and what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see in his demeanor, he's squirming, that, doing the Macarena over there. So you can tell that now he's kind of getting pushed and asked questions that he hasn't wrote down an answer to. And the struggle's kind of kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
Then I see then next day, right? The next day, Nemesis Prime post up Epic stole at ASN 300 and
I started it.
Prada Voodoo book.
It's true.
Then see Binky's posted up, and I see a bunch of trolls. So I contact Queen's Comic Party, right? So this is how the big fish thing come up. I never said I am a big fish. I asked Queen's Comic Party, "Yo, what's up, bro? I thought we talked. I thought you said everything is good. Why these people posting it up? Why did that vendor post up and said I stole a book when you clearly know I work very hard and I make sure you get our book up? I even said if the worker said you don't have it, I will pay money because I saw the video." And he was like, "It happens. You are a big fish." I have the screenshot. And they said, "Oh, I pay back books, bro." That's not even me. Every time and somebody have a little incident, you know what I do? I pay it back because I don't want no drama. When Nerdy said, "Oh yeah, you pay back," that don't mean you're innocent because you pay back. I was like, motherfucker, I pay back fast because I don't want no drama. If you don't like something I do, I just give you back your money. I don't need you. I don't need your money. I try to help you out by giving you all these books. And by you dumping the books, I have comic retailers hitting me up. I was like, "Epic, why are you wholesaling these books? We come to an agreement, bro. Like, you can't wholesale these books." And that's the reason why one retailer dropped me, because I wholesale books to Nerdy Girl. That's the truth. This whole drama thing, they didn't even care. But by me giving Nerdy Girl books, they was like, no.
Where did we come back to Nerdy Girl?
The books.
No clue.
And our group, and that's all.
But you know what the thing? He's like complaining about this payment thing. But even Billy, or one of the promoters of Queen's Comic Party, even said, and I'm not going to bring it up. You can check out their Instagram post. He even said, "Do you want to Zelle me and I'll pay out the dealer for the books?" So like he obviously at this point he knew he had the books, and he's complaining about about paying it. Like, just go check out all the Instagram photos with all the texts between Queen's Comic Party and Epic.
Well, and what's funny too is, so even he said This all happened Saturday, and then there's this post on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So if you knew Saturday night, which his mouth, not mine, mind you, we all know that anyway. If you knew Saturday night something happened, the second allegedly you posted and I posted, even though I think I posted, just cross-posting someone else's posts looking for details, rather than going ballistic in a 90-minute rant on Instagram, breaking your smoke detector and smashing things, rather than, smashing your smoke detector, everything else, you just would have owned it at that point because you knew the story, you knew what happened, and all you had to say was, well, my worker, something happened, there was possibly some mistake, maybe still, I don't know, but the books were returned, everything's fine now. Okay. So he knew well enough last Sunday what was going on, but he opted instead to flip a shit.
Agreed.
Ups and wholesale notebooks, give notebooks on course or whatever. And I don't need to wholesale notebooks because if retailers dump the book and I could tell my customers, hey, I'm not dropping this on retail, I'm only going to do auctions. Pay what you want to pay. I can make more money than I give those that I sell the books for. So it's like by me giving her books to run. I do a lot of deals with Nerdy. I did deals with Nerdy business partner, and it's an epic. I have this on text too. I will keep the books. I will buy the books from you, bro, because they want to buy books. I have proof that they're asking me for books. I didn't even ask them. They were like, hey, can I buy Taco Time from you? And I would sell the books like 3 months, bro. I keep books for years. I just like the cover, and I will buy 200 copies right now for course. If you need, I know you have maybe 1,500 copies. I'll buy 200 copies right now of course, and I'm not even going to sell that book till next year. So I was like, okay, no problem, cool. So boom, they sell the book 2 weeks after and dump the book. That's why one retailer dropped me. That's the reason why, and that's the truth.
You would know this question, Binky.
So it was a mixed bag. There were a handful of folks that were basically saying nobody wants to hear anything you have to say. It's very clear on video that something was stolen. You chose to take no responsibility and escalated the situation. And then you also had folks out there saying, I don't need no post on IG to believe you, Epic. I believe you. And that is a literal direct quote from somebody clearly outing themselves as a buffoon.
And your kids look adorable in their costumes, just to give you a heads up.
That's the truth about the whole situation. So Nerdy Girl and I did business. And let me tell you something, guys. This exclusive game is a headache, bro. Oh my God.
And stop doing it.
Headache. It's not about it. It's about everything is a competition. Oh my God. They're streaming or whatnot. Streaming anywhere. Everything you do is like a competition, bro. Why everything is a competition? Just why? It's like when I'm streaming, she was like, yo, why you streaming over me? Don't stream over me, bro. It's like, whoa, frick, man. It's like, what do you think? This is a competition? And then it's like, and then texting me, it's like, hey, if you stream over me again, I'm going to go in your shop and giveaways. And guess what? I said, do it. And they did it. And guess what? I didn't care. I don't care if I have 10 people in my room, 500 people. I don't care. If I want to go stream, I go stream. I sell to my customers, and I have fun streaming. I love to stream.
For someone who has 30,000 followers, 30,000 followers, and you're complaining about if people are going to not be in your room is absolutely pathetic. If I had, and I've been in his shows where he has 100 to 200 people, almost.
But don't worry, he's going to indicate that later on, by the way, that you bought.
Okay, so I'm jumping the gun. But let me tell you, I would love to have 50 in my room steady, right? I would be ecstatic to have 50 fucking people to hang out with me and buy my books that I stream. But that's not what it is. So for him to bitch and complain about 200, I get the ratio. Again, 30,000 to 200. the majority of them are probably just giveaway trolls because you pop in, whatever. And then what Nick GQ said last night about how they're fake accounts and this and that, whatever. I'm not going to get into that bullshit. But for someone who's complaining to have 30,000 people and having that many people in your room, and if people may leave, like whatever, call it 5%, 10% that are going to leave in your room to go into, I don't know, who cares, like Nerdies or Toms or Davis Ryder because they're doing something else, like then they don't want to be there at that time, but they could come back.
Well, and here's the funny thing too. So I think the point that Danielle was trying to get across to him in communication when all this was going on was, hey, I'm running the first appearance of the Punisher. It would be kind if rather than you trying to fish out followers and drive attention away from a huge real book, you just waited until I was done. And no argument there. If this is somebody that's supposed to be a partner of mine, and I use the phrase partner loosely, but just somebody that even I'm associated with in business, like I wouldn't expect them to step on my toes.
Yeah.
I would expect some common courtesy and just wait till I'm wrapped up. Then by all means, hop on. In fact, we'll probably raid into you, help you out, help everyone out, be a team player. And it's pretty clear in everything he's saying, this man is not a team player.
No, I'm not high right now. I love to stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I just love. I used to work, stay home, go to school, did what I do, and by me coming or whatnot, I feel like I get a family. I feel like I created a family. For sale, I'll answer your question right now in 2 seconds. I feel like I created a family with you guys, with my customers and whatnot, and also. The YouTube show said if Epic had all these followers, why he don't address them to his Instagram or to his website, yada yada. And then I was like, bro, I sell stuff on my website. But why would I, when I go stream, people, I said, people, if you want to follow me in IG, you follow me in IG. But I don't need to, when I go on whatnot, I don't need to promote myself. I sell books. People ask me about a book. I was like, hey, I'm doing this pre-sale only. If you want to, check my website.
Pause that for a second.
So
now you want to talk TOS violations. There's the biggest one. Plain as day from first iteration of Whatnot's TOS. Thou shalt not direct folks to other locations to purchase your product. That means eBay and that means your own personal store. That's been in TOS since Whatnot was inception. Upon the conception of Whatnot, that was in TOS. So he now, on camera, just point blank admitted to the biggest TOS violation as far as Whatnot is concerned.
I don't even tell people about my eBay page. I'm like, I just have the sign that says follow me on Instagram, because you would want someone to follow you on another platform. So when you're posting shows or you're making videos of, hey, I'm doing a show this week. Oh, then I can go on Whatnot and go ahead and bookmark the show, because there's bogged down with what's going with the algorithm that is Whatnot. So yeah, I don't ever tell people like, oh, I'm selling on Whatnot or I sell on Instagram. Like, just follow me on Instagram. It's always what I say. And I always say, check out the podcast.
that's really the truth. So let's go to the get it. So let's go to the get it part about store and exclusive, right? I went to Comic Exposure a couple of days ago, right? Like one day after the whole drama with the post up with the stolen books and stuff. Get it post me up, because Get It and me I never like Get It. Everybody knew it, and even Nerdy said she hate Get It. She even blocked Get It, bro. Now she unblocked him. It's like you very shady. Like, it's not very shady people, right? So during MegaCon, I don't know if you guys realize, we did a Mario adult cover. 5 different covers. Venom Knives, Fury Comics, Lunatic Comics, Comic Exposure, Epic Nation. And then it was like a Bosetti. I had Miss Mario. Venom Knives had, I think, Miss Toad, some other thing. One of them had Princess Peach. So when I get into the project, right, I was told, hey, Epic, you're going to have Mario. I'm going to have Princess Peach. And then at the last book, both of us is dropping Wario, right? No, but let me explain to you about the Get It stuff. So Comic Expo, so then during MegaCon, I was like, okay, I paid my money for all these books, right? Whatever. So during MegaCon, we dropped the Miss Mario, we dropped our books. First of all, I didn't even get my books at MegaCon. After MegaCon, I dropped my Miss Mario or whatever. Then all of a sudden, a couple of days after, I saw Get It have the book. So I was like, Eddie, you never told me that Get It is gonna do Miss Mario. I thought both of our logos was gonna be in that book. And then Eddie was like, yeah, something happened, yada yada, get it in the book, whatever. Boom, I left it alone. So now Get It dropped the book. I think there was some damaged copies. I wasn't talking to Get It that time because he was just too shady and talking all this high and mighty talk. I couldn't stand him. So I'm true. If I don't like somebody, I say, hey, you're cool. I just want to be myself. That's it. I'm Get It and I take that the wrong way with other people who's bashing me or whatever, right? So Get It Collectibles had the book, sell it. Then 2 days after, right? Like, all right, so you get a book damaged. 6 months pass. Oh, well, since MegaCon, I can't check the months. Months pass by. I saw a couple of days ago that Comic Exposure went on Instagram, right? And dropped them the Wario book. And then I was like, how come you dropped the Wario book, bro? I thought that was Get It book. Isn't that book like the hype for that done? Like that book is already done. Like why you dropping back an old cover for? And then he was like, boom, boom, boom. Something happened and the book didn't really drop. So I wanted to get people on the cover. So I was like, cool. I said, cool. So I thought he maybe talked to Get It. He maybe had an understanding about Get It with the Wario cover or whatever, right? So now when I went a day after this whole comic drama incident, I saw Comic Exposure gave me these stack of books with my logo in it. So I was like, what the fuck? My logo in this book now. And I don't know he sold the book. So I didn't say nothing. He gave me the book. He was like, I'll pick this a gift, like free. Because remember the last time he paid for these books? So I didn't ask nothing. I didn't ask him anything. I would get it. My logo is behind the book with his logo. And I saw he dropped the book a week ago, like 2 weeks ago before this whole incident. I didn't see no drama pop up. So then I went on and I sold the book because the book have my logo. And what Get It is saying about not paying for exclusives, I know that Get It supposed to be in Amazing Spider-Man 26 and other retailers call him out and said, hey, you were on their live show, call them out on their live show and said, Get It Collectibles. Big retailer, by the way, on their live whatnot show, said, Get It Collectibles. Supposed to be in this book and he didn't pay for it. And now I have extra copies. So that's why I said, maybe Get It didn't pay for his book. Comic Exposure. Comic Exposure just printed back or whatever. I don't know. So how that concern me though?
So
To be honest with you, bro, my favorite retailer.
I have the video of him calling out Get It Comics.
Yeah, I was actually looking up Get It Comics because I don't even follow them.
I don't follow them, but I have the video of Epic in the middle of his live stream calling out and slandering Get It Comics for not paying. In the middle of his Whatnot live stream. So
is that the
now
video that's on Get It Collectibles?
It might be posted on his account as well. I haven't looked to see if it's posted there. It's worth a look. If not, I have it. Since he's gone off the rails, continue to talk. I'm gonna pull it up. Now we have Epic, who is admitting to slandering another seller on the app and in the space on the app, saying he was instructed by another vendor to say those things. Just what? Yep.
you couldn't pay the bill. All of these guys using Epic for everything, baby. Let's go. I got this today from Comic Exposure, by the way. Comic Exposure dropped this today. My name is in the back. Comic Exposure is the one who charged on this book. These guys don't even have 5 people in the room. Let's go, baby. Nice grab.
You are banned from the show.
Come at your boy Epic all of a sudden, man. But we showing them the Lolly Gang is stronger than ever, baby. What did you
So, and again, you can hear him also telling his people, in essence, to kind of rabble-rouse the situation.
If you have an issue, you gotta hit up Comic Exposure.
And Comic Exposure already, commented on Get It. He said, thought this was addressed already, but here it is. Here it goes. Get It Collectibles did pay and received his exclusive. The details behind this current book. Here is another thing altogether with Get It Collectibles has already been looped in on it.
Give away 13, let's go, baby.
So, strange. We in the course of just 37 seconds debunked the past 10 minutes of that rambling.
To do exclusives with is big time collectibles. Straight up, guy. And let me tell you, the day I start working with big time collectibles, that's the day a lot of whatnot sellers and a lot of influencers start hating on the boy. If you guys realize. Because I was doing my own thing, minding my own business, working with big time and dropping nice books. That's my favorite retailer to work with. I'm not gonna lie to you. I learn a lot from big time collectibles and I have a lot of respect for him. Since I started working with him, all of a sudden everybody wanted to be part of the. Nobody never did exclusives with him before, right? Like whatnot.
So let's.
Because I jump in, everybody creeping the way up. Yo, can I be in this? Can I be in that? Can I be in that? I was like, yo, like relax, bro, chill. Like that's what I'm saying. Since like example, Comic Exposure, right? He had his website issues, right? So
website issues.
Or while you working with Comic Exposure, he had his website issues. So
it's not even a website issue; it's a company issue that they can't deliver on their product that people pre-order.
So it's going to get even better. But just to double back down, so he's saying he's the first person that worked with BTC to drop exclusives. Well, first off, we categorically know that that's false. And in addition, if you don't believe me, I'm going to point out that last year, BTC and Hive were working directly and dropping books. In fact, they've shared exclusives at Cowtown last year.
Mm-hmm.
So for him, again, to insinuate that he's the first person to do this, no, not even close.
I was like, bro, new owner, trying to build his site or whatever, right? I give him a chance. I never bought books from him, I get it. And I didn't really know about his history until after doing books with him. And then when I did the first book,
let's pause
nobody
that
never told me nothing. I did the second.
Nobody ever told me nothing. I didn't know about the history of big time collectibles. So I'm going to drop a link into the chat so everybody can take a look on their own well-being. This is the Better Business Bureau. Oh, it said it failed to post. Of course it does. Well,
let's drop it in the private chat and I'll pull it up.
Okay. God, you're censoring me. There you go. So Better Business Bureau. I mean, I some of you folks who are watching this may be too young to know a lot.
God, I know this. I've seen this page before.
So I never knew that they were a bad retailer. I never knew anything. Comics Exposure, customer reviews rating, 1 of 5 stars based on 23 reviews. Overall rating and accreditation, F. 75 complaints in 3 years, 7 in the past 12 months. You didn't know? You're doing business with somebody that you didn't know, and you didn't take the 2 seconds to type into Google Comics Exposure and see what comes up? Really?
I remember when Comic Exposure was first allowed on Whatnot, and I could not believe that Whatnot allowed them on there based on this.
It was wild because if you ever went into their room, you would see, not exaggerated, 15, 20 people at any given point popping in and saying, hey, yes. I ordered this book 2 years ago. Where's my book?
I did the same thing. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, I did that. And then I think I even messaged Whatnot about it. And they're like, well, we can't stop the seller because they didn't do anything wrong on Whatnot. But I mean, they clearly have a thing on the Better Business Bureau regarding something. But it's okay.
Yep. And I'm sure there's more than just that.
Oh, 100%. The only way you get your books from Comic Exposure is if you go to their shows. Like, well, not their shows, but go to a show and they're actually set up. That's the only way that you'll actually ever find one of their variants.
Book. Nobody never told me nothing. Then I was doing a Marvel exclusive, right? Then I was doing a Marvel exclusive, and then all of a sudden, everybody like hit me up to work with Comic Exposure. I was like, sure, Comic Exposure. Now I said Comic Exposure. This guy's a nice guy. So now everybody and whatnot work with Comic Exposure. So am I a bad guy now? So working with Comic Exposure, it has people like Davis, right? I works with Comic Exposure, Comic Tom, a lot of top retailers work with Comic Exposure. After I started working with them first, obviously, because I introduced them to him, because he even Comic Exposure told me nobody never introduced him. He never talked to these guys before. It says you start working with me, and we did MegaCon. Doors open. So I was like, cool, good for you, bro. God bless you. Wish you all the best. And then me and Comic Exposure started doing this plan out together. Yeah, bro. Like I always remember, I told you that, Van. I always try to help people. Comic Exposure took over our website. I don't know if it was the new owners or old owners.
It's the same owner.
Or whatever, right? So that's it with the Comic Exposure problem and me working with them. So then also, we having issues with this stealing thing again. I told you. I took my worker there. I apologize to you guys. I apologize to Queens Comic.
Bro, did we go through like a time warp? Like, how did we go from like talking about his employee to going all into this exclusive and then jumping back? And like, we literally went through like a fucking time warp.
So at this point, this is when chat started getting a little bit more vicious and started saying, we don't care. We saw your employees steal. We saw the thievery. Nobody wants to hear about Comics Exposure. We want to hear about what happened.
Okay. All right. So at least you were there. But okay. And so was Glove Lover. All right. Continuing.
He downloaded who I was. He invited me to convent for him. He saw me many times at many conventions. And everything was all good. Everything was all good, bro. Epic was doing his thing. And then boom. The next day, I was at a convention. I came back home. I woke up. I saw Epic Nation. I saw Nemesis Prime, Binkies. Everyone post me up. I was like, okay, cool. I got a little anxious, upset, nervous, scared, sad, hurt that people actually like say, hey, stop. People was like, I'm not even going to remove you. So like people was like, Epic sold his book, police was called, this and that. And then I had Nelson message Queen's Comic Party. Queen's Comic Party said, no. First of all, Queen's Comic Party in the beginning handled the situation very nicely. He tell Eddie, hey, he told Big Time Collectibles, no cops to school. Epic workers took some books. Books was returned. Whatever, right? Because we have that screenshot. Books were not, I don't know what's the book at $1,000 in value or whatever.
Because he doesn't know what anything's worth.
He stole the books. My worker said he made a mistake. The video clearly shows he took the books, right? So I had just fired him right there in the spot. He came on live. He apologized. He said, guys, Epic didn't involve me. Epic didn't tell me to do anything. He would not. Let me tell you. Why would he take from me?
Oh, here it goes, folks. We're getting
information. He admit and said, I didn't do that. There was a mistake because I have his information to give to the cops or anybody who want to press charges, right? But Queen's Comic Party said, no, it was a mistake, bro. Everybody called, said it was a simple mistake. Just when I told them we have the books, what you guys want to do? What's the next step? Wicca said he have the books. They was like, just drop the books back, let him drop the books back, and that's it. The vendor is cool. The vendor said maybe it's his mistake too, because he was trying to make a deal, and books was back and forth. Maybe both of them make a mistake. Then all of a sudden it's like, Epic tried to switch books. Epic Wicca is taking the books and all that shit. Bro,
And at what
that
point
one,
did
bro,
anyone
I don't
say
know why
that
to
Epic
feel
was
sorry for me,
switching
bro. I'm not
books?
gonna lie, it's been real stressful.
Sounds like
I'm
he's telling
hurt,
on himself.
I'm sad. It's like it's real frustrating, dog, for like all these things to back to back. Never stole a book in my life. Then right after this incident, Subzero come with his bullshit and said, "Oh, Epic, where's my CGC slabs?" I was like, "Bro, we'll be talking Sunday that he was gonna get a list and go to the guy." Like, then I saw him join Nemesis Prime Show. Then all of them hyping up this bullshit.
He never joined our show.
Is it true that someone
begging
different
him,
dropped off the
remember?
books? Yeah, I didn't drop the books back. My worker dropped the books back. And I then
So
left the same time.
that
with
was a
my worker.
question
I went,
that looked to seek clarity, because remember at one point he said that he dropped the books back. Now he's saying that his worker dropped the books back.
Yeah.
And
Even
and
Billy said that
Queens-
somebody else, one of the vendors walked outside to get the books because he didn't want to walk inside.
yeah.
That's what Billy said on
So
Brian's
Queens is
channel.
basically indicating that it was neither of those two, as far as I'm aware. So
Well, he was at the hookah lounge.
it's true. Just we're on to like the 15th version now.
to hookah bar. My worker had a truck, bro. And I called my worker and said, if you really took those books, check and see if you make a mistake or whatever. He said he's gonna check. My worker didn't hesitate. Within 5 minutes back, my worker called me and was like, hey, bro, the books is here in the stock, bro. In my stock, the books is here. So I was like,
So-
okay, no problem.
Timestamps
Yes,
on messages that have been released
Just
show several hours in gaps between all of these things and several hours in communication.
Yeah. And that's what even Billy said as well. Like, it took a while for him to come back after he told them.
wait for 2 seconds. I'll call you back. I called Queen's Comic Party. He said, hey, books are here. Plus, I text him because I really like trust these guys too much just because the way how Anthony was saying, be careful.
Be careful. Be careful. What?
Right? So
Okay, so
what does Anthony
if it
have
was
to do
a
with
team
it at this
scam,
point?
right? Why would my worker take the fall if I was involved when he wanted, because he could go to jail. So if he stole the book, my worker could literally go to jail. Why would he said that, yo, Epic have nothing to involve? He would be, bro, if I'm doing something shady, right? And one person is going, and it's two person, I don't want to go down alone if that fucking person right there saying that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, my worker literally said he made an honest mistake and he apologized and he went there and he gave the books. No cops was called because nobody didn't hesitate and said, we don't have the books. That's a lie. As soon as you asked for the books, I went and checked. Within 5 minutes, I asked. Then I asked Queen's Comic.
No. Queen's Comic Party clearly said that if the cops are going to get involved. No, that's the only reason why these books got back. And I agree with him. He wouldn't have gone to jail or been arrested or whatever. It would have been the other guy because they obviously have the video. But no, the only reason why all this happened is because they said they had the video and the cops would get involved. That's the only reason why you brought back the books. There was no video. He would be in the clear and they would have been sold on Whatnot.
Well, and here's the funny part too. Well, why would they take the fall for me? Do some basic research into history. How many people? There's a reason there's something called the fall guy. The concept exists for a reason. When you are the cash cow in this equation, people don't come to Whatnot for his worker that was living in the house to hang out with him.
Yep.
People come for the Epic circus.
Yep.
So if the worker is relying on Epic, of course he'll take the fall You don't want to lose your financial cash cow at that point.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at the point I paused it. He's like, it's funny. Back to live.
Patty now was like, hey, bro, I know you have the books, but could you send me proof or video to show if my worker stole a book? Because I want to know who's my worker. I want to know if my worker is a right guy. You know what I'm saying? I want to know, like, is he legit? Did he really steal his books? Because if he really steal his books, there is a big problem.
Now,
I even told him by text.
He wasn't.
There's a big problem if he stole his books.
He was framed. He was set up. It was AI. It was all big.
Yeah, everybody is like, keep calling. I just had to say it one time and address it. I didn't really formally address things good in a clear-headed mind. And then all the lies and everything is something new. It's like, oh my God. Everything is something new with Epic, Subzero Comics, get it with the book. It's like, I got the book free from Comic Exposure with my logo. I didn't know that my logo was in the book. Like, what do you want me to do? If you have an issue, take it up to Comic Exposure. Comic Exposure talked together and said the situation is handled. Now, Get It is still using that as hype because he have nothing to get people's attention. He needed negativity to get hype to people. You know what I'm saying? He needs the negativity to give the hype some person. Bro, this New York cop shows up really quick here, bro, especially in Queens. Cop and Brooklyn, where that Queens Comic Party is, there's local prisons very close. Cop shows up really quick here. I'm not going to lie about New York police officers. It shows up really quick here.
But why about other things, though?
And the worker was fired the same day. Maybe I didn't handle.
So the worker was fired the same day. But that happened on Saturday.
I handled the situation
and the worker
wrong
wasn't
because,
fired until Sunday.
I was upset. I was nervous. I had a lot of people attacking me on Instagram. I just wanted to clear my head. I had people calling me who said they were my friends, and now they backstabbing me. I was like, yo, Epic, like, do this, do that. So you know you're fake. You know you're real friends after this. Yeah, I know that guy is local, bro. Even the guy in the YouTube show couldn't even handle him. That guy is just too crazy. But these guys, right? They literally said on their show they're here for the drama. So if you're here for the community, at least say, yo, guys, we're here to attack Epic or to show Epic is a thief or whatever. No drama. We're just here to make sure we protect you guys. Handle the situation professionally. Show pictures. I say, yo, Epic was too close to this guy. Or, yo, his worker, how Epic handled the situation. Did Epic still have the worker? Is Epic willing to leak the worker's information legally? I will, cops come here anytime. I tell him, do you want, I talk with.
Does he like look over at the worker who's still working for him?
Probably.
Like, who is he looking at? Is he still looking at the worker boxing up all his whatnot stuff?
More than likely.
The reason why Billy Bob, I get upset with
Billy
him.
Bob,
I asked
by
him,
the way.
do you need anything from me to make sure this handled the right way? It was like, no, Epic. I think the dealer made a mistake too. I don't know. It was plenty bucks. Plus, you's a nice guy. Everybody, all these vendors was like, bro, they know Epic for years. Epic buy books from me every week. One time, I just showed us a fucking free book in Epic Pack. Epic called me 5 minutes, like 20 minutes.
Weird.
I said, yo, I saw this book. Did you like this? Did I buy this from you? And he said, yo, Epic is a good guy.
Yeah,
I always do this stuff, bro. All right. I never threatened Billy Bob. And I like how you said how you doxed him. Billy Bob and his vendor doxed him.
Billy Bob down.
They put Epic Nation Collectibles is a thief. Epic Nation Collectibles is a thief. What is that though? Isn't that not doxing, bro? Come on. So I show his number. How you want me to show his proof?
Doxing got dropped into chat.
Yeah. But so here's the thing. Epic Nation Comics Collectibles is your company. So it involves all of you. Like Nemesis Prime is me. Like, not a person, but like I'm one. It's not, and I mean, I even have an LLC. It's the same thing. It's Nemesis Prime Comics LLC, but that's not my Instagram name. My name is Nemesis Prime on Instagram. So like, if someone was to say, "Oh, Nemesis Prime stole then yeah, there would be me. But they're referring to the whole company, the company as a whole.
Show his number. And bro, the whole funny thing, he had his
we're
number
going off the
up
rails.
on Queen's Comic Party. Now he remove it.
He didn't remove anything. Queens is all up.
Yeah, right, bro. It's not Doxxing. So it's not Doxxing, right? To reveal my identity, but I have to show proof. So I show his number. I don't care. He had his number up on flyers all over, right? You Google Queen's Comic Party. I don't know if his numbers will still show up, or he might take it down. Yes, I was upset. Yeah, but he revealed my personal information, bro. He told people, "Pally, I'm happy soon. My legal name, which I nothing to hide." And I just released. And first of all, how all these guys got my number? He had my number, right?
Nobody's got your number. Everyone's got his number.
Maybe I made a mistake showing his number because I was angry. Because I'm human. This guy is threatening me. This guy is trying to ruin my reputation. I spoke to this guy one day ago very nicely, very calmly, and then they're saying I threatened a guy's wife. Did you guys see me post anything with a guy's wife? So that lady was... So apparently, someone sent me that picture and said, hey, this vendor and his wife did him the same thing. I'm not going to call my identity. So that's why I get the picture of the vendor, because the vendor blocked me. So I make a post now saying, hey guys, be careful of these people, because these people is going to make you buy books from them. And right after you walk away, a few minutes later, books are stolen. That's what reader
So he just said
have the messages, right? That's why I write in the message.
Say again.
So he just said, just before the sentence, he didn't threaten anyone else. He didn't threaten the vendor, but he made a post with a photo of the vendor and his wife saying not to buy books from them because they're going to say that they stole something. That is a threat. That is also defamation, and that is also libel. And saying it out loud and reinforcing it is now slander. So we're just racking up the criminal charges.
This video is going to be off of Instagram in like a day.
I said I was going to post it up in my Instagram. I said, Billy, I'm going to post this, bro, if you guys looking for attention.
Real quick. So, yeah, regarding this does get explained at the end of the show. So it's said in this video, Glue. We'll get to that part.
And then Billy was like, oh, you threatening his wife. You threatening him. And then all of a sudden, the retailer took down the post. He took down the post or whatever. And then it's a big situation. Oh, I doxed his number. Bro, your number was all over. People used to call you asking you for addresses for Queen's Comic Party because he should be all over the place, bro.
Nobody has your number.
And more importantly,
yeah, it's showing a number. It's like that crazy, guys. It's like people saying about the time you hear me crying about it.
Okay, so go ahead, continue. Sorry.
So somebody putting out their phone numbers, running a business or whatever it may be, that's one thing. It's another thing when you are clearly trying to defend yourselves in a room filled with people that are fueling off the words coming out of your mouth and will react and retaliate as an extension of you. He never consented to that phone number being released.
Correct.
He consented when he puts it on a wall and says, hey, come to Queen's Comic Party for information. If you're going to sell, please call here.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's just on like Instagram or even on a flyer. It's follow Queen's Comic Party Instagram or email. Like an email is one thing because whatever, you're going to spam me with emails is one thing. But actually putting out your phone number, yes, then you're going to get tons of calls. And Bill even said it on the Queen's Comic Party podcast that he was getting phone calls at 2, 3 a.m. and like slurs and homophobic stuff. So yeah, you literally doxed him. And I said this on Brian's show last night, that the only way that actually still shows up as any type of evidence is because we showed it last week, or it would just be hearsay.
Yep. And it's unfortunate.
It is terrible. And I have this guy right here who's just biting on my, that's what's going on now. Fucking cat. All right. Continuing, people. Back to.
My number is 347-666. 23. Guess the other two digits. Because you guys know what it is. 5. I don't give a flying shit. Why didn't you personally? Bro, I wasn't around. I wasn't with my worker. My worker took those books in his backpack, and my books were separate. Took my books to the office. I went his separate way. You know what I'm saying? My worker went his separate way, and I called him.
The stack that those books got shuffled into were Epic's books that he paid for.
Interesting.
And he went and dropped the books. The reason why I didn't drop those books personally also, I called it and they said everything is fine. No issues. Everything is fine. No issues, Epic. Everything is all good, bro. And I call him. I can show proof I call him. And it's like, everything is fine. I called Street Side Anthony. Everything is fine. All good. No issues, bro. So I was like, are you guys sure? You want me to say anything? You want me to come? You want me to talk? You want to do anything? You want to take this further than what it is? They said, nope. Everything is fine. All good, Epic. So what do you guys want?
So, yeah, but that's between him and Queen saying that things are okay. But then the vendor or who do we get it from? Bags and Boards, they were the ones that posted it. Anybody who was at that show, the vendor is allowed to go ahead and do what they want, right? If I was the vendor, if I'm the vendor and I was stolen from, and just because Epic squashed all this stuff with, Queen's Comic Party, that doesn't, take me out. Like, I'm still upset. So I have all the right in the world to go ahead and post that this guy stole.
Yeah, well, and more importantly, we all have friends that vend in the area. It's important for folks to be aware, hey, this happened with this dude. If you see it, keep 6 sets of eyes on things. It's about basic safety for everybody within the community. You don't want to have to go to a convention, have to constantly be looking over your shoulder.
What me do? What did I handle something wrong? Maybe. Did I handle the situation wrong by showing his number because everybody was attacking me? And I was wrong. Yeah, maybe I handled it wrong. I'm not perfect. I showed his number because he was tagging my Instagram name, and
anybody can just type in a random.
Everybody was tagging me, and then he was saying, I was just trying to show his text messages. And that time of moment in my mind, I wasn't even thinking about showing his number like it's something so bad, because his numbers is very accessible. It's not public. It was open to Queen's Comic Party. It's not public,
but okay.
And he always, and one time he called me, but I never
so
his
again,
number.
he admitted
so
to Doxxing, he just admitted to crime.
It's what it is, bro. Comic game scandal make you forget you changed your clock back in the holiday, right? So yeah, guys. So that's the whole issue with the whole thing. And then this guy, right? For a professional shop caller, new guy, you do a small show. This is how you handle situations, though. While the whole drama is going on, guys, we are the king of back issues. Come to our show.
Now he tries to throw Billy under the bus.
Are you really, for real, dude? Are you trying to use drama to sell your little shows? And if you watch the video, you can see that place was clearly dead. So it's like, I'm thinking, right? Is this guy known as Billy, Queen's Comic Party, really using or really trying to make somebody innocent who would have to build their reputation to bring them down and crush them in the comic community to promote their show, bro? To really promote your show? Like, come on, bro, have a hat. I asked you right there and then in the phone, and it's a man-to-man conversation. Are you good, bro? Do you need anything from me moving forward to handle the situation? He's like, no, you good. Books have returned, bro, all good. And then, boom, everybody's saying, Brother Voodoo was missing, cops was called. Then Billy said, no cops was called. Then Billy said, I threatened people. As I said, I had a screenshot with a friend and his wife, because somebody sent it to me and said it happened to them before. And that was the whole issue, bro. And now, Nerdy posted, right? So if Nerdy had an issue with me.
Back to Nerdy.
Like, yo, tell me, you really gonna post this for the community I invite you to my house. I invite you to my office. I always look out for you. Even when people say you do shady shit, I always look out for you. And when I say I love you, I mean it. I love you as a sister. I have your back. And then it's like months ago, I realized you're moving funny because it was like, Epic, why are you streaming over my show? Bro, that's not good. I'm wearing expensive books. Like, don't stream over my show. I was like, Liddy, you have your own customers. Like, come on, you have your own customers. Do your own stream. Do your own stream, and I do my own stream. I don't like to be told when to go live or when not to go live. I have a main show, it's Tuesday. When I have a lot of books, a lot of inventory, I stream a lot. I give people deals. I always wear different books every time, and I do my streams. I already did address Subzero, gents, and I already played a video, and I addressed Subzero the whole live. Like, I addressed Subzero for like almost 1 hour, right, guys? She said you've been scamming her. It's a lot of drama. Okay, Fossil. So now this happened scamming her, right? Why wait?
By the
Why
way,
2 days ago you come on my
just
live
nicotine has been vaping,
and was like,
guys. I
Epic,
swear, just nicotine.
love you, bro. You the best. I miss you. I miss you. I can't wait to see you. And then 2 days after drama posted, oh, guys, I have shady stuff dealings with Epic Nation. I trusted him. And a lot of people could see the real and conceal the fake because a lot of people know the real and know the fake. It's like, yes, you buy books from me. Yes, I took $3,500 for you for exclusive. Yes, I did. And what did I tell you? I told you I'm working on covers. She was like, Epic, I don't care. Just give me books. I don't care what it is. Give me books. We supposed to do a Ghost Rider cover. I was going to ask somebody to do it, a retailer. It didn't work out. And I'll just get next cover for Nerdy because all the agreement was just get covers, just get books. So after this incident, right, Nerdy was like, and first of all, I didn't threaten no one here. I didn't threaten no one here. When I tell Billy Bob I will run up on the vendor, I'm Trinidadian. That's how we sung. We are very intellectual, which means some of us are dumb. Our language is different. That's why people can't understand me because I grew up like that. I'm not ashamed to say it or whatever. We're not so intelligent of speaking, all right? So if I sung a little funny, that's my accent. I can't help it. That's my culture. That's how I grew up. Like when we say, move that bam bam, that's move that batty. When we say we can run up, we're going to come and talk to you. So if they want to say run up, like, I never said I'm going to hit you or hurt you or run up, I come and talk to you one-on-one. I was like, bro, do you want me to run up on your show and speak to you? I never said I'm going to hit you. I never said nothing. I'm going to talk to you like a man. And yeah, King J know how it is, bro. That's how we talk. All right? Then they want to say, I racial. What racial remarks I made? I'm brown skin. Why would I be racial, bro? I got attacked all the time from everyone.
I don't want to bring this up, but anybody can be racial. It don't matter the color of your skin. Like, this is stupid. This is stupid.
It's deflection.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Because of my skin color. Look at my skin color. I respect everyone and have a lot of love for everyone. So now, Nerdy make the post, right? Like Batman, Batman. You know what I'm saying, Looney Shop? Yeah, that's how we speak. I am a Trinidadian. And then people want to say Epic have citation, get arrested. Bro, I never get arrested, never went to jail. I have a stupid insurance claim going on with a car rental. I have a stupid claim rental that my lawyer said I don't even need to be there. So it's like, bro, like, chill. Like, calm down. Take it down a notch. Breathe. Every day is a new story. Get the collectibles, post up Plucky or make a comment. I was like, Plucky, you look like a crackhead from ET and like needing attention. This collector, Cave guy, Cove guy, collector, all these guys and then posting, making memes. All these other whatnot sellers laughing at me, making memes in the show. And why? Why are you doing that? Because I found out today. 3 of them said it on show.
This is why. It's us.
3 of them said it. 3 of them said that Epic goes and stream over me. I was like, bro, I don't plan my streams. When I'm bored or when I get books or when I'm lonely or when I just want to be, because I have another business too. When I want to be free and when I want to have fun, I come here and I talk to you guys and I stream. And you guys know I do giveaway shows. I even do shows while giveaway streams are going on. I do my streams. I do what I have to do. I you know what I'm saying about only human, dog? It's like I like look. When I used to talk to all these guys from Wednesday, right? I go stream Wednesday. That don't mean I don't like them. They're big sellers too. But sometimes I have a book. I get it Tuesday or I get it Wednesday, and I want to drop my book Wednesday. I just go on and drop my book. I don't have no issues with anyone. Or I'm a regular seller like everyone else. I could go on anytime, anywhere, and sell comics. So that's the whole issue, bro. What does a retailer do? What's their jobs? It all depends on what type of retailer it is. Comic books retailer, we supply comics, and we have websites, we do shows, and we sell books. Some of them sell, they are retailer for modern comics, retailer for Silver Age, retailer for exclusives, all type of stuff. I sell all type of books for all type of people. Now, everybody said Epic Nation might do Marvels no more. Retailer cut him. Marvel wouldn't want to work with him. I was like, bro, take it down a notch. Take it down a notch, bro. Like,
that means something different.
I'm still doing Marvel.
Yeah.
I still have a lot of artists and a lot of retailers who's working with me. Thank you guys for the love and the support. I appreciate you guys. But
Mind you, he doesn't cite any of those retailers because everybody knows what would happen if they were cited.
So this is the whole issue that went on. Since Nerdy Girl attacked me, all her people that she called minions, who she don't even like. Because why you think I distance myself from going to them things? Because every time we do a show, she always back talk somebody, bro. Every time we do a show. And I know Morpheus, like a cool guy to me, says Nerdy, he don't like me and stuff. But Morpheus, bro, I'm going to say something. This is addressing to Morpheus.
Here we go.
You know,
open up more stuff.
You're going to realize this for yourself. When Nerdy Girl was there, bro, Nerdy Girl talked so much shit about Sozo Mika, bro. That, Sozo Mika is annoying. She's going to annoy me every day. I got to buy something for her. It's like she's so annoying. Like Epic, like that's why I take a break from Nerdy Girl, bro. If you guys realize, I take a break from her. I barely go on their streams because like everything is a complaint. And I complain about somebody. Nemesis Prime used to come on my show and buy books.
There it is.
Nerdy was like, I don't like Nemesis Prime. And I have people here as proof. I don't like Nemesis Prime. Block him, Epic. He have issues with me. Block him. I blocked Nemesis Prime for no reason because Nerdy Girl told me to do so. Because he didn't have an issue with me back then. So maybe because of that block caused him to don't like me anymore. Because he used to bought books from me too on whatnot. So it's like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy how the works will. As soon as I get blamed.
I'm sure someone's going to ask me this. Yes, I bought books from him. Probably the only thing I ever bought from him is when he first started selling, and he was selling Star Wars books and had no idea what he was selling. I remember I bought a Clone Wars 1 through 12 run from him for like under $1,000. I probably, God, I don't know, like Knights of the Old Republic stuff. But as far as that, I think that's all I've ever bought from him was like early on selling. So,
Well, and it's one thing when there's legitimate books that are being run out there. There's another thing when
Yeah.
it's bootleg non-sensory.
For something, everybody comes. I know, right? What I'm trying to say, right, bro? All these people, like her friends, Blackfish Comics, have some, since Nerdy make that post, or all her people, because remember, she do her NerdyCon, she give them free books and like $2 books to sell. Obviously, she's not gonna give them expensive books. She gives them free books, so they're gonna be loyal to Nerdy Girl. Just like I have loyal supporters, she have her loyal people. You know what I'm saying? At this life, I didn't block no one in this life
because they're already all blocked.
because at this point, bro, I'm a little frustrated, but I'm really fed up with the drama, responding to everything. Yes, people say, "Oh, why you delete posts?" Because you know what, bro, I can't respond to everything. What did Venom Nice tell you? Venom Nice call me every day to see how I'm doing. So Venom Nice just called me to tell me how I'm doing. That's what Venom Nice told me. Are you good, bro? Are you okay? Is your pressure high? Do you want me to come check your pressure? Do you want me to come crack your back? You know, they're supportive. That's what Venom Nice told me. It's very supportive. Because he knows. And by the way, Venom Nice had post. Venom Nice was Nick GQ friend. Nick GQ told Venom Nice to post about Nerdy Girl. I have to talk to Venom Nice and say, yo, bro, listen. Venom Nice will tell you this. Listen, bro. Do you want negativity to sell your books? Or you want to have positivity, have fun and sell books, go to cons, meet people, have fun, do family events with con people, become a family and have fun? And he was like, you know what, Epic? I want to do that. So I was like, you can't troll people, bro. You can't troll people if you want to have fun and sell books. And Venom Nice deleted the post, and then he started talking to me. I saw him at CosmicCon for the first time, and we connect, like we actually chill first time at CosmicCon, and we talk. And he come, he saw Nerdy Girl, he chilled with Nerdy Girl. It was like, I did all of that because for the people, bro. Like,
He's
I don't
for
like
the people, except those people he just threw under the bus. But he's for the people.
Yeah, bro. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, yes, always this Chewbacca, bro. All of them gang up on me today. Kind of hurts. Like, I never did nothing to Hive Comics. They actually hit me for streaming over them. It's like, bro, like I don't plan my streams, bro. Like, come on. Like Binky Comics, you really think I have time to go see when you on a stream over you? And it's not like, guys, listen, right? It's not like I'm going on and doing like 4 giveaways and leaving. I go on and stream. When I do a stream, my stream is 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Plucky had to fight me down to come off the stream because I doesn't want to come out. Because, and even if books they even selling, I doesn't want to come off. I just want to talk to you guys. Chill, have fun, family. Because sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I like to come see Israel. So what's up, kangaroo? I like to say sucker lolly. Sucker lolly is my catchphrase. I know people put in little lollies, I put in teeth lolly, sucker teeth, and all that shit in memes, on videos, because everybody use drama to sell books. So the real supporters and the real comic buyers, and who have love for comics.
Everybody uses drama to sell books.
Yeah, he's insinuating that he's the White Knight Angel out to save everyone, and all of us are just using drama to drive attention. And it's like, dude, you don't know anything about anything. You very clearly have not paid any attention to anything that I have ever sold, if you think that's the case. My books sell themselves. I don't really need to sell them.
Knows that fuck the drama. The people is using drama for shows like LA Comic Con, all of these people. I'm going to all the cons. That's one thing. Nothing gonna stop me from going cons. Keep it Toro posts and stuff, but look at the other posts, right? The other posts talking about books have little likes. Only drama sells for them.
And now the truth.
You know what I'm
comes
saying,
out.
guys? Look at the tab I'm on right now. Only drama sells for them. Nothing else. Only drama sells for them. I try to help little sellers like 20 inches. I give his son a stand to do. All of a sudden, I never talked to this guy. All of a sudden, he's like, Epic Nation is a bad guy, Nerdy Girl. I always have shady stuff about him. It's like, bro, come on, bro. Did I really do something to hurt you? Did I really do something to hurt you, bro? I did nothing. I support your son. I bought a stand. I gave him a shout out, and that's it. But what did I do wrong? Did I hurt your feelings? Did I do something wrong? But now you want to say Epic Nation is this and that? Like, bro, like some of you guys aren't grateful.
We're not
all
grateful.
these YouTubers need the drama. And bro, the guy Nemesis Prime was like, we need to talk about drama. And like, drama. We don't want no this and that drama. We're here for the drama. So everybody just here for the drama, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's been real frustrating. Tell people making up. Do not show my name, bro. I'm just saying, bro. I have screenshots, bro. Like, oh my God. So don't come on my live. Just come off. See, you have an issue, bro. Like, what did anything wrong to you, 20 inches, 99? Be honest. We have an open stream. I'm not blocking anything. Did I say anything hurtful to you, bro? Did I say anything disrespectful to you and your son? No, right? So why would you disrespect me like that? Because you know why, guys? Perfect example. Drama sells. You know what I'm saying, right? Drama sells. Without drama, these sellers need drama to sell their books. Guess who don't need drama? I don't, because you ever seen me when I involve in drama? I never bring drama, bro. Look how long I take to actually make back a new video. Yeah, look how long I do. Tuesday, right? Let me explain to you guys something. I got post up Sunday with the comic thing. Monday it was big. Tuesday, I did a live stream. Nerdy Girl went over me on Tuesday, right? Thinking that she's gonna kill my stream, pinning giveaways. I guess what, guys? It didn't happen. I had my supporters.
Except Danielle actually was live giving away books to advertise her stream like, later in the evening where she was running
couldn't kill Epic.
Vintage books. Nice
she
book.
said she's thinking about it, right? She specifically know not to go on that show, but she specifically know I goes on that Tuesday. She said, Epic, I'll never stream on that Tuesday. And don't stream on my main day, okay? She specifically went that Tuesday when I was being attacked, did an all giveaway show. And guess what? She could knock me down. She could not.
At this point, I wasn't sure if he was trying to quote a Rick Roll or what.
And then what I'm trying to say is Wednesday, boom, I got post up. Like, oh my God.
You got post up on Sunday.
I got post up Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, damn, bro. It's like so obvious. You did I give away stream Tuesday, trying to talk shit about me. And then boom, you go into a YouTube video today because I stream Wednesday. I stream Thursday. Still, I have my people and I'm doing my thing. And it's like, damn, I need to get Epic off. I need to do something because apparently everything I do is not working. What can I do? I was like, bro, focus on yourself, bro. I love where I stream. It's like family to me.
So here's the funny part, by the way.
It's like I try to do everything right. I try to do everything.
Tuesday. None
Hey,
whatsoever. So Danielle was doing no shit talking during her giveaway stream. She didn't even acknowledge the situation at that point. So for him to be like, oh, she was shit talking, she was doing this, she's doing that. No, none of that happened. I popped in and made a comment that said, hey, Danielle, hear any good drama lately with a winky eye? And I got the side eye from her. But she didn't even choose to engage with any of it just because, frankly, it looked like she was trying to collect her thoughts and figure out how to eloquently put them in a post so as to not talk over herself or walk over herself.
Everything right for the people. Yes, I have my flaws. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, come on, bro. It's like people who are nice to just attacking me as soon as you post. Like, for example, this guy, he can't even say nothing in a comment. I asked him, Did I do anything bad to you? Did I disrespect you? I support you, right? And it's like, now you're trolling me? It's like, so why you keep asking me for books to buy and this and that? It's like, bro, what's really going on, dude? Is that fair, guys? Put yourself in that situation. Would you like this to happen to you? Or your son? Because karma is a bitch. Do you guys like to set people up or use a little situation and just make so much drama and try to destroy?
Set people up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set people up.
And go ahead.
Would I like this to happen to me? No, but you know what I wouldn't do? I wouldn't steal books. I wouldn't make up 57 stories. I would stay humble and be apologetic if something bad happens and do my best to correct the issue instead of inciting a goddamn riot.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, there's definitely a lot of two-faced people in this community, and it's how we've said like people don't want to speak up because of either fear of being canceled, fear of being shunned, fear of losing business. And Zach and I talked about it this week on the podcast. That same thing. But if you're open and honest, and if you speak your mind, and if you are not given the opportunities to work with somebody because of that, then you don't want to work with them. If they don't want to work with you, then you really don't want to work with them, because you're an open book. And that's how Zach and I have always been on the podcast, as an open book team. We say what we say. Yeah, it is what it is. Like, I would love to work with certain people, and certain people kind of were, shunned of coming on the podcast and kind of didn't want to. And we still get it. We still get people on. We still have a lot of fun. And, when drama dies down and we get back to normal stuff on a weekly basis, we'll have people, we have people on. So.
Why that was somebody worked so hard for?
I can't believe we still have another 20 minutes.
Like, you tell me, guys. You tell me if this is true or not. And yeah, I fucked up. Big Time Collectibles was one of the retailer. He said, Epic, no dumping books. Don't give nobody these books for certain price. But I was like, bro, other retailers do it. Everybody asks me. I try to help people, and that I'm too nice. I try to help retailers. People said, yo, I'm going to buy the books from you. I do sell for 3 months, and then they set me up. You know what I'm saying, guys? They literally set me up. And that's why I choose to do this live now.
Literally
I'm so late, because I don't need attention. I don't need 100 people here. Because the last time I on 150 people, I don't want to go on early. I'm 3 in the morning talking here, just seeing what I got to say. I'm not going to delete the video. It's a long-ass video. Whoever want to have waste a couple hours at a time, go ahead, be my guest. Try to make memes. I'm honestly fed up. And that's the thing, right? If you check out the video, I wasn't distracting no vendor, bro. Because I bought my books and he was talking to the guy back and forth. And they were talking about buying that 300 book. So I'm thinking, if my book is so stupid to even sell to take for 300 book when the vendor and him back and forth with the book, to take out the book, to look condition or whatever, I don't know what the fuck to do. So my worker got fired. I don't know if it was a mistake. I asked Queen's Coming Party again, what is the next step? Do you need anything from me? It's like, no, bro, it's a simple mistake. Even Anthony texted me, I was like, hey, it's a mistake. Let me pause the screen. He even said the vendor could make a mistake. Let me send you a screenshot, guys. So let me send a screenshot to the phone. 1 sec. All right, guys, this is the stuff here. Are you guys seeing me now? Can you guys see me?
Yes, we can see you.
Can you guys see me though, please? Let me just know. All right, cool. So check this out, right? This is a text. I just want to flip the camera so I can show you guys. He was like, I understand. Why would you risk your reputation?
Let's see if I can read this. I mean, yeah, so why would I take these books, put on Whatnot when I can take these guys and watch my shows and buy it from me? I'm sure he's going to say this. I don't play these games, and if my worker did any of the shady shit, he'll be dealt with seriously. I absolutely understand. Why would you want to risk your reputation for 2 stupid books? It doesn't even make sense. That's why I'm saying I think the guy maybe misplaced them or something.
2 stupid books. It doesn't even make sense. That's what I'm
This is
saying.
just a
Think
wall
the
of
guy
text
maybe
with no
misplaced them or
context.
something. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. Like, come on, bro. Read the message, bro. Like, oh my fucking God. Read the messages.
But
Like, bro, like, don't.
But as someone who doesn't want to get hostile, that's what you say. Hey, hey, it was a mistake. Just let us know. Bring the books back. You want to de-escalate everything. And that's even what Queen's Comic Party said. Say?
You want to get your books back. And more importantly, if you're the promoter of something, you want to keep it as tame as possible because you don't want to blow up future events.
Mm-hmm.
Wholesale, they're showing real proof. Or they're just showing stuff to make drama. I didn't threaten no one. The guy, the vendor wife, I was just going to make a post. Oh, he was giving me the benefit of the doubt, right? So I asked him, right, do I need any more thing from you guys? Do you need anything? Do you want to do anything with the worker? Because I don't support thief. I don't support none of that shit. Do you want any of his information? He said, no, bro. The vendor made a mistake too. They admit they was talking about a book. It may be a simple misunderstanding. Right? So if he give me the benefit of the doubt, he collect back the books, right? Think, bro. Just think, Glue 303 lover. He gives me back the book, right? The worker give him back the books or whatever, right? They're good. Then that text is all good. So why would you post me the next day, Glue? And said I stole a book when he clearly said the worker made a mistake, never called my name, never said Epic, and they viewed the video. Why would they say Epic Nation did this? You know what I'm saying, bro? It's like, yo, like, because right, Rasta Bob, trauma sells, bro. Trauma sells. Okay, how I posted his wife. I never posted his wife. I sent him an image. I said, bro, you guys really want to play
I never
this
posted his
thing?
wife. I just sent him an image of him and his wife.
Like, I was going to make a post and say, yo, do buy books on them? Because then you're going to get, they're going to say you stole a book from them. And that was a pity I have. Somebody said they did it, right? So it's like, okay, you said I doxed him, right? Who texted me first? I said, yo, why is these people why your vendor is doing this to me? He said,
I guess that's the new
big
standard
fish.
for doxing. Well, he texted me first, so it's okay.
And then he's using drama to sell his shows. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're really glued. Come on, it's common sense, bro. So you follow what you gotta follow. And say, I'm not removing no trolls tonight. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I try to be perfect. Yeah, as I said, already addressed the Subzero shit, nerdy shit, any more accusations I'm done. And now I know why and what not sellers. If I do stream, bro, I'm just letting you know. I apologize if you think I'm going over your stream, but I don't stream over no one, bro.
Sounds like a pretty passive-aggressive threat to me, by the way.
Mm.
So you know what I'm saying? It's all good, bro.
All Glue's fault.
How I'm not taking, see, you can take myself in circles. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, Chewbacca. I tried to handle it civil, like very civil, very nice. I was
Civil,
like, bro,
smashing
what else do you want me to do, guys? I asked the guy, as soon as you get the books, nobody fight. I was like, bro, if you really think my book, I have these books, I'll pay you for these books. Because I don't want no drama, bro. I don't want no drama. And my language, as I said, when I said I'm too big for this shit, means I'm too old for this shit. Not like high and mighty, I'm nobody, but I am fucking Indian. I'm West Indian. If you don't understand me, okay, my intellectual speech is trashy. And you know what I'm saying? I speak very weird sometimes. Like, yeah, you guys can make memes, make fun, but that's what I miss, bro. He keeps saying because you know what? Yeah, they keep doing shows, they keep doing live. This is the first time I'm doing a show. I did one live show when they repost, everybody went for YouTube shows. So I'm just here venting, bro. I'm just here talking the truth, clearing up everything,
Changing the
and
story.
I'm here right now. I'm not here early to get 500 people in the room. I'm not on Whatnot pinning no giveaways.
He's
I'm
not on
on
Whatnot because he
my
realizes if he
YouTube.
did this on
I'm not
Whatnot,
telling people none of
he would
that
be
bullshit.
toast.
I'm just here saying the truth. And you guys are here, just like that YouTube show. That YouTube show was bro. So you guys upset because I finally come on live, right? To talk about this. And now it's an issue that I'm on right now. Like, guys, come on, think. Drama release house, bro, is like nerdy, all these other people all of a sudden is there and talking about me, talking about this shit and that shit. And it's like I know here just talking about it. Yeah, I know. I'm done though. But you guys know I like to stream and talk to people, right? That's why I do my shit. And yeah, but you guys, if you guys don't trust me, well, I apologize to you guys. I'm sorry. I had to do more better business ethics. I gotta get more better workers, I guess. I gotta make sure they sign more forms.
Sign form.
That guy didn't sign any
You guys can
forms.
say it's Epic Thief, Epic Doxxing guy
If he
number.
did, it was written in
Epic
crayon.
Show guy number, and that guy have his number all over in flyers trying to promote his show, right? Call me for any information. Yeah, go ahead, farmers like comments. You could ask a question. Farmers like comments, go ahead, bro. Feel free, answer the question or answer it as truthfully as
Say that again.
This is where it's going to get real good real quick. This is where Farside finally calls in.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. Answer anything you want. It could be good, it could be bad.
What happened? We lost.
No, you're good.
Okay.
It just takes a second because Farside actually happened in the video. So hopefully it picks up
Ooh,
that
okay.
too.
What
There
up?
you go.
Hey, what's up, bro? How are you? Good night.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sitting in my car, so you don't see me. But yeah, I got a serious question because I've been watching this from the beginning, Epic, and I know you know, somewhat. So I have a serious question for
Go
you
ahead.
about what happened from the beginning to now. When you first came on the live, when you did your first IG show, you came on and you were like talking about being set up and that these guys were out to get you, and you were talking about all that stuff, and then people in the chat were saying, hey Epic, why don't you tell them that you brought the books back or something? And then you were like, I never took the books back. Show me the proof where I took the books back. I never had the books. I don't know the books. I went to smoke hookah or whatever. I have no idea about the notebooks. I don't know anything about it. But if your story is what it is today, then why didn't you come on and just say, hey guys, look, you know, I was at a Comic-Con today, and when I left the Comic-Con, the retailer messaged me. He said that maybe there was a mistake and that me or my worker picked up some books. So I called my worker. My worker said, oh, yeah, I have them. Now he's telling me that he didn't steal them. So for now, I'm going to take care of that later. But what I did do was made sure that he brought the books back.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's it. End of story. But on that first live show, I think that's where you kind of even threw me off, because watching you wouldn't talk about your worker actually having the books, and you weren't talking about the books being returned. It sounded to me like you were saying that you had no idea about the books, You had no idea about bringing them back. You had no idea that your worker had them.
Yeah.
And then there was some more text messages and video that came out. And then when you came back on the live, you brought your worker on the live. But I just want to know, like, on that first video, why wouldn't you just admit that your worker, and I'm not saying that he stole them, but at least admit that, yes, we located the books, we had them, and we brought them back. And then I'm going to dig deeper to find out the truth.
Okay.
Why didn't you do that?
So the reason why I thought I had resolved it, like, behind closed doors with Creed's company.
Yeah, he does, Chad.
I was like all over mixed emotions, bro. I had like trolls hitting me up, calling me a thief. I was frustrated. Like, I was with him, but like when I said I didn't touch no books, I didn't touch that book, then I was like, am I being set up? Because I know ISM 300 was returned on a Dr. Strange book, right? So now I'm hearing people said cops were there, Brother Voodoo book was missing. Somebody said an Iron Man #1.
He still doesn't know that Doctor Strange is
my
Brother
head was
Voodoo.
like all over the place. It's like, what the fuck? I tried, and then Nemesis Prime is posting this up on other people. So I was like, damn, am I being set up? Like, am I really being set up? Like, and then I was like mixed emotions. I was upset, wasn't thinking right. I just wanted to like hit the wall because I've been attacked so brutal. I've been attacked for thief, you know what I'm saying? In the comic community. I've been doing this for 2 years. I was hurt, and I didn't know what to do, bro. Honestly speaking, I didn't know what to do, and I know I could have handled it better with the worker and stuff, but I honestly, the way how that guy told me, right, that I was in the situation, I saw what handled it. He was trying to buy this book from the vendor, right? And he told me that the vendor even could make a mistake and make him take the book. I think he paid for the book. So it's like,
I'm not worried about that. I don't even think we need to go all that way because mistakes happen. I can agree to that. I can agree that perhaps there was a mistake. My question is that in that first video, you knew that your worker had the books and you knew that your worker or you or whatever the story, whatever the truth is, you knew that those books were returned. Why didn't you? So how come, like, I guess you were kind of trying to be like, I never took no books. I never returned no books. But instead of being defensive like that, you should have been, in my opinion, you should have been like, I didn't have the books. I didn't bring the books back, but my worker did find them in his stack and he did bring them back. And now everything is, kosher between me and the dealer. But it was like as if you were hiding the fact that he actually had the books and you were hiding the fact that he had actually brought it back. That's what it looked like to me anyways. Because regardless of whether he took them or he stole, that's another story. But the first, because when I was watching you, I joined the chat and I'm like, oh, Epic. Okay, I'm down with Epic, whatever. But then, to be honest, when I heard you talking and I was still like, okay. But then when you came back on and I found out that you knew about the books being returned, you knew that the worker had them, but you didn't mention that in the first video, and that's what threw me off, to be honest.
Okay, so because I know I have proof that the worker returned the video, right? People wasn't saying the books was returned at that time. So I thought like, yo, is this fucker trying to set me up? I'm gonna just let it up because I have the proof, obviously. And then right after that video, then Queen's coming, then big time message, Queen's coming, parted everybody. I was like, hey, did those books, what really happened? Those books was returned? Was cops called an Epic? And then he said, no, Epic will return the books. Because I wasn't like, when the situation was there, I feel like it happened so fast because it was Saturday and Sunday, the guy posted up and how I wasn't there and I was tired. I'm not making no excuse. Is maybe all the shit, like, bro, it was like,
I'm not making an excuse, but
attacking, bro. Like, I see people saying one book was missing, then our next book, so I didn't know what's the hell was going on. So at that time, I was just so nervous. I mean, scared because I'm getting like over 100 notifications that Epic is a thief. So that was was like, yo, how the fuck did you call on me a thief? Like, what did I do? Then I said, first, I didn't know what was going on, right? Like, I didn't know it was about that show. Then I saw, because when I saw the post, Iron Man and a brother voodoo book is missing, so I kind of get lost. Then I realized the Queen's comic, how are you talking about? So I was like, what the fuck they talking about? No, I stealing a book. So I thought the whole, then they talking about cops was called, no books was returned. So I was like, what the fuck is going on, bro? You understand?
I hear you.
But I said, I know I can handle the situation good.
Just the look of
I get
defeat
upset.
on Farside's face, like, what in the
I
fuck are you talking about?
I know.
With the head rub, like,
those
I didn't
posts
know what
came
kind
out
of
after
situation.
because those posts came out like after the con, right? So I'm just saying, when you were live that first time, like, you're definitely right. You didn't handle it right, because I really think you should have just, if the situation, whatever the situation or the truth is, you should have came out and just been like, look, listen, absolutely, yes, there's a story about me thieving books. I'm not a thief. My worker picked some books up. I don't know yet if they're stolen or not. I'm going to look into it. But the books were returned, and the books were this book, and this book. I don't know about the other books. That's nothing to do with me. And that would have just ended the story. And then you could have came back on and told us that your guy was fired because you had decided that you're going to, lean to the side of him actually stealing it instead of, but you knew what books he brought back. When you texted him, you were at the hooker bar or whatever, you must have said, hey bro, did you pick up some books by mistake? Because I just got these text messages by the retailer and he's saying that he's missing a fucking ASM 300 and a Doctor Strange or something. What books do you have extra? And he's like, and then he probably went and looked at his stack and said, oh shit, yeah, I have that book. Oh, and I have this one too. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring them back. Like, you must, like, that conversation must have taken place at some point if that's what happened, right? I'm not even here to accuse you or him of stealing. I'm just here wondering why that part of the story was just like left out, like, and not told. And I'm watching it, and so that's all. I'm just
Man, I
wondering
understand what you said. What you said makes sense. As I said, I didn't handle it right from the beginning. And what I said was nervous. I wasn't nervous, like scared, like that type of nervous. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, bro, it's like first time I've been attacked to that level. It's not like a troll. Oh, that Epic sold me a fucked up book or a book never received. You saying that I stole a book at a Comic-Con. And the reason why too is like that moment, maybe like in my reality, I was trying to protect my worker because I didn't really know what was really happening.
Maybe this now turned into OJ Simpson.
And everybody said, hey, it really looks like a mistake. Even the vendor said it looks like an honest mistake because him and the guy was back and forth trying to buy that ASM 300. So it really looked like a very honest mistake. And I tried to I asked him, do you want to do anything about the situation? He said, no, all good, bro. Books are returned, all good. I called him in my hookah bar after the worker returned the books, and he said, all good. And the worker apologized to the vendor. And then it's like that happened the Saturday, right? And then the Sunday, right, bro? I went to a con, everything was all good. I went to a different con, chill with my people, and the Sunday evening I woke up, I get like 100 notifications, Pinkies, all these other YouTube channels say Epic is a thief. Epic Nation is a thief. YouTube. Nobody never said anything with Epic Nation worker, right? They just have that video, that picture, that Epic Nation is a thief.
I hear you, bro. I just wanted to ask you, so, you gave me your answer, and I understand that you could have been, flustered and just shook up. I get it. But for me, watching the video after, it's a whole other thing. But like somebody said, oh, they're going to, but I'm pointing to that first. And so I got your answer. I got your answer. That's all I was looking for. So I'll leave you be, man. I just was looking for that answer, and then, so appreciate it. Thanks.
Hey, man, thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Fair honesty. Yeah, man. No problem. Peace.
So nothing else consequential happens if we want to.
So yeah, so I think that's it. As I said, I'm open to any questions. I'm chilling tonight. I no rush. I don't need no attention. It's like, and then people saying, right, bro, it's like not one incident. It's like this. It's like that. It's like, bro.
Okay, that was weird. Oh, that's because Farside's still on, I guess, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Farside was in his car.
Maybe
He's
here.
just driving.
And next time I look at,
So now we'll cut back full screen to him with a hookah in his
he's
hand.
trying to make his own deal. It's not like I said, yo, stole that book from me. I never did none of that shit. And that is why the same day I didn't handle the situation properly. I made him come on screen. I had to fire him because I was just so upset. All these attacks. Some people say fire a worker. Some people say suspend them. That's why I did a post on IG workers because I didn't know what to do. I'm listening to
I
you
deleted
guys.
it.
You guys is the one who have me all crazy because one person said fire the worker, one person said suspend them. One person said do this, do that. So I was just so nervous because I was getting attacked so many. I just wanted the attacks to stop. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted the attacks to stop. But it's all good, guys. We're already talking about the situation. Subzero Comics, I told you already, bro. You could come to 101 prison if you want your books back. Done with all the threats. I'm done with all the lies. I'm done with everything, guys.
Done with all the lies.
You
Who's
all
lying?
for the love and the support, the ones who believe and trust me. I support you guys. And I will keep doing streams. I'll keep going to cons. I'll keep doing me. Keep putting out exclusives. Keep running bronze, silver, modern. Because we run all type of books, all type of people. So that's it, guys. That's it. That's it. Thank you all and have a blessed night.
Wow. Shout out to everybody. We got 3 hours. I've never done a 3-hour show. Fuck. That was long. All right. Well, I don't want to keep anybody here longer than they already have. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to say. Like, that was just a very long and changing stories constantly. And I think, what Farside said, if he would have just came out on Sunday and just said some of the stuff and handled it differently, it would be a little bit different. And even Brian said that too, like on Wednesday and Saturday. It's just weird that if everything went down on Saturday, this last Saturday, if everything went down last Saturday, why wasn't your employee fired immediately? Like, why did it wait till Sunday night when everybody found all this out?
He said in the middle of that stream that he was fired right after he found out about everything that happened, and then later on in that stream said he wasn't fired till Sunday night. So we don't really know what happened.
Yeah. And he still could be working for him in the background. In that live stream.
Reportedly, and I can't verify this, and he doesn't keep videos of his sales. Reportedly, on Tuesday, he was spotted in the background.
Ooh, interesting. All right. Any closing words?
No. So I mean, I just as an aside and to kind of build on, I had a brief but nice conversation because it was like 4 or 5 in the morning at that point at Farside, back and forth. So. Good conversation with him kind of about everything. I don't want to get too much into it because it's not how I roll. But one of the things I will echo is he and I kind of talk back and forth the fact that there's a lot of people that use Whatnot as a means and mechanism to provide for their family. So when things like this happen, true, false, whatever it may be, and the scale that this blows up to, the narrative that you then hear, and if you check out on Spotify some of these comic podcasts that have been talking about everything's been going on, the narrative isn't just, Epic is a bad guy, we're a bad guy, someone's a bad guy. The narrative is Whatnot is a bad guy, don't go over there. Between that, between the card scandals, if you look at the Reddit, it's just this constant, hey, this break just happened. Hey, this break just happened, and this guy got ripped off and threatened to murder someone on stream. That was this morning. There comes a point where you as a brand have to be willing to step in and say, I don't care if it didn't happen on the app. It's giving negative attribution, and it's directly impacting people that rely on this platform to make a living and provide for their family. So is one big fish really that much bigger than the overall of everything and the negative attribution and impact that it has? And I mean, everybody knows my answer. I certainly gone in a second as far as I'm concerned. It's just, it makes everybody's life that much harder when you have that to deal with.
Well spoken. Thanks everybody. For me, I guess listen, it's not about, yes, the podcast is all about drama, but it's also keeping what's going on in the community relevant and knowing, because again, this is a small, you said it, Binky's, like, comics is very small in the world, in all reality, in our community in general. And since I live here on the East Coast, like, I'm in New Jersey, he's in New York, like, if you take all the different little shows that happen, people in like the Midwest, West Coast, down south, they don't know what's going on. They don't understand it. So yeah, it needs to be brought to their attention, because at the end of the day, like, he really shouldn't be allowed to enter cons without someone almost like following him. Because again, this could happen. This is not the first time it's happened. A lot of people have said it. A lot of people didn't want to come out previously because they didn't have video evidence. And for some of the people that I've spoken to regarding this, I 100% back them up. I won't name names, because let them come out if they want. But they're people that I've known in this community for a very long time that I trust, and I've had personal conversations with them, and I would not dox them. I would not out them, but I believe what they say. So, again, it's just, letting more people know. So,
Yeah.
feel free to share out, this video, the podcast stuff, Thorough stuff, Brian, Queen's Comics Party, everything is there to see. So,
And I mentioned it last night, I'll mention it again today. If you are somebody that catches this or catches last night with Brian's show on Wednesdays, if you are somebody that was wronged, the single best thing you can do is reach out to Trust and Safety at whatnot.com, lay out what happened, when it happened, and if you have proof, screenshots, video, whatever, on app, off app, doesn't matter. Even if you think nothing is going to happen, there's kind of a rule I live by. Nothing is guaranteed to happen if you do nothing. You have to stay vigilant. You have to speak up. If you see something, you say something.
Agreed. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for checking out the show. If you popped in late, go ahead and check out the rewind. And of course, normal episodes show up on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, and all the other podcast platforms every Friday. You could follow Binky's here on Instagram as well as Whatnot, and also myself, Nemesis Prime, over on Instagram and Whatnot. So appreciate everybody. Thanks for the great time. It's been a fun Sunday for all the people that were able to hang out with us. So peace out, everybody.